find when you know where to go. And that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
This report is sponsored by Straight Talk Wireless. Every now and then you find a deal that actually feels like a win. With Straight Talk Wireless, you get more and pay less. Now that's a good deal. No contracts, no credit checks, no surprises, all on Verizon's 5G network. Find it in the same place you've always found straightforward prices, exclusively at Walmart and StraightTalk.com.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
Are you really that different than the rest of us?
We are. As a fiduciary, we always focus on what's best for our clients.
What services do you offer besides investing?
We have a team of specialists in financial planning, estate planning, and more.
Your clients rely on you for all that?
Yes, we ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Okay, but you still sell commission-based products, right?
No, because we believe that's a conflict of interest. We prioritize service over sales goals.
So, then how do your fees work?
We have a simple and transparent fee that's a percentage of our clients' portfolios. So we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, we're more different than I thought.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at fisherinvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
All right, step up. If you really know the Rangers, this is your game on Rangers Game Day. Make your call in the morning huddles, Ranger Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger who takes one deep. He hits one, you're in. Ranger tickets. He hits two, and then we're talking tickets and a hotel stay. Big swings, big rewards. Wake up with the morning huddle and cash in with the morning huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers. It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Gotta make my mind up. Which seat can I take? It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Woo! Yeah, baby!
Weekend.
Friday. Getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend party. Yeah! What a day. Happy Friday, everybody. It's a victory Friday. Suck the whole Oklahoma. Spurs blowout. blowout, domination, 118-91. There haven't been a lot of close games in this series.
Game 1.
Game 1 was close. That was the one. That was like an epic, all-time great game.
If we book in this
The rest of
series
the
with a
games
Game 1 performance where it's like a double overtime thriller in a Game 7.
Man. This would, it could go down as one of the greatest series ever if that were to happen. But yeah, besides Game 1, it's been kind of
Blowout City.
You've known what's happened. You know what? You've kind of gotten a feel for. Yeah, this isn't going to go that way. And last night was another one where in the third quarter you could have probably just turned the TV off and gone to bed. Now the Spurs
did.
I have PTSD because the Spurs have lost some games in the fourth quarter that I thought were unlosable. So I always make sure I stick around until
Kelly Olynyk gets in the game.
Until Olynyk, Biyombo, and Plumlee, until the big boy front line gets in.
Lindy Waters.
Last night it was Olynyk, Biyombo, Plumlee, Lindy Waters, and Jordan McLaughlin all on the floor at once for like 6 minutes. It was like, oh.
And they could have played longer than that.
They could have. They could have played the whole fourth quarter.
And one of the big concerns going into this was, man, what if they exert all their energy in Game 6 to force a Game 7 and Wemby's got no legs again like it looked like in Game 5? Don't got to worry about that right now.
No. But, to their credit, Oklahoma City did the right thing also and called off the dogs and Nikola Topic was getting his run and Shea was over there with the towel on his head. Shea, Jalen, and Chet like in their T-Mobile commercial just over there whispering to each other about what happened. I don't know what they could have been saying what happened. It wasn't good.
But he didn't have to order a Code Red.
No. No, thank goodness. But I do think Game 7 is like if you say what's it going to come down to, shooting is one thing. I think it's going to come down to which superstar shows up and because we saw in Game 5 when Wemby was bad, there was no hope for the Spurs. Game 6, and by the way, Shea was good in that game. Good. He wasn't elite. He hasn't had an elite game in this series, really. Game 6, Shea was off. Wemby was not off. Blowout.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to come down to which superstar can will their team, I think, because if you're Oklahoma City, you can't count on Jalen Williams. You just can't. Like after what I saw last night, there's no way you can feel good. Like, that's their second best player. And quite frankly, the Spurs' second best player, sort of in the same boat. He's on the floor more, and they're asking him to do some more things. And I do give Fox credit and they showed the stat last night in the games where what Castle did with Fox out and what Castle's done with Fox on the floor, and suddenly he's like,
yeah,
he goes from being a bum to an all-star, and just by having De'Aaron Fox on the floor with him. I get that Fox provides value, that outside of shooting.
Yes.
But Jalen Williams, I don't know if he can even be on the floor.
He shouldn't be. It doesn't look like.
And if you get, I would think, obviously now it's a Game 7. If he's got any juice, you got to do it. You can't say, well, we got to save him for the finals because there might not be a finals. But it is funny that the teams. Their superstars are having back and forth great and off nights, and then their second best players, both of them, are hobbled. So it puts even more weight on how great the top guys are. And I think that's why these games have swung the way they have. And then the other thought is there could be an X Factor guy. Last night I thought Dylan Harper was the X Factor guy.
Oh, yeah.
Which, by the way,
he's so good.
He is, man. And by the way, he stunk in Game 5.
He did.
He was awful.
Which is part of the reason they got blown out because there was, Wemby only took 15 shots and had 20 points or whatever it was. Yeah. But it was a bad night for Wemby. But he got zero help too.
Yeah. So whose ancillary guys are going to step up? We talked about it yesterday. Yesterday was the 10-year anniversary of Game 6 Klay.
Yep.
Where Klay Thompson scored 19 points in the fourth quarter and brought the Warriors back to beat the Thunder.
On 3 dribbles.
Who at the time, the Thunder were up 3-2. And you got an incredible second half, really a fourth quarter, 19 points in the fourth quarter from Klay Thompson, 11 threes he hit in the game. Just a ridiculous game from Klay Thompson. and then they went on to win Game 7 and then went on to lose in the NBA Finals. But that's neither here nor there. And I said, who would be – would we be talking about Game 6, insert the blank, and I think it was Game 6 Dillon. It wasn't a Game 6 Clay performance, but it was they needed someone to step up as a secondary piece, and I don't know that he could have been a whole lot better than he was. I thought he was fantastic off the bench, and quite frankly, like he was a big reason for that run. I think that run in the third quarter when Wemby was off the floor. That's the thing that also we haven't talked about. Wemby wasn't on the floor when they went on this 35-0, whatever it was, run. Wemby was sitting down resting, and it was the other Spurs who went on this run, which makes it all the more impressive. So kudos to Dylan Harper for balling out last night in a big moment.
And you were talking about Fox and how he's not right, but the net positive of him being on the court, especially for Stephon Castle, it also, because of how short the Spurs bench is, it's important because it allows Dylan Harper to be that bench player that can come in. Like the Oklahoma City Thunder have guys that can go off on the bench to where we've seen them outscore the Spurs, and it's been a huge disparity that has led to some of these blowouts in favor of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Dylan Harper being able to come off the bench allows them to be able to weather those kind of things. Yeah,
no doubt. And he's also given some relief to Fox when Fox has to sit, like when he's obviously gimping around. Again, those guys taking care of the basketball. Rob said it a bunch. Like, you can't – if they're loose with the basketball against Oklahoma City, you're going to lose. And he's right. And last night was another example of them not being loose with the basketball. They didn't make stupid bonehead mistakes. And you would have thought, oh, well, I mean, if the Spurs didn't make any bonehead mistakes and they won by 1 million, the Thunder must have made a bunch. No, Thunder, they turned it over 12 times, same as the Spurs. Like, they were pretty careful with the ball too. They got out-rebounded. The Spurs out-rebounded the Thunder by 10, but a lot of that was just the math of how many more shots the Thunder missed than the Spurs. Like when you miss all those shots, you shoot 37% from the field, 25% from three. There's a lot more rebounding chances. So I didn't think they really got waxed on the boards. They didn't get waxed in turnovers. It wasn't. There was a.
Offensive rebounds were similar.
There was a pretty big free throw discrepancy, but I don't think it was – I don't think that was the difference in the game. The difference in the game was the Thunder couldn't hit their shots and the Spurs hit their shots. And if it sounds so simplistic, and now, like, I'm getting paid to talk about sports, and I'm going to say the simplest thing ever. Whoever makes shots in Game 7 is going to win. Whoever's shooting better from three I think the whistle's going to factor in. I think if Shea gets
Shea calls,
then it might be bad news. But that's something that has been off and on throughout this series. Like you can't say much about Shea flopping around last night. You got to the free throw. You got 3 free throw attempts in the entire game. So, and one of them was on an and one, and the other one was an egregious foul. Then there was actually some calls where he was like, "What's going on here?"
This is my norm. I always get this.
I'll be honest. I thought I thought Carter Bryant was going to be a flagrant one. Yeah, that was like he tackled him like a football player. That was a crazy play. And it
looked like that tackling drill where the guy holds up the tackling pad and the guy just comes in and throws his shoulder into it.
Well, the referee explanation was, well, he never extended his arms like to push him down. And it's like, well, that's because he was shoulder checking him. That's
you didn't have to extend it.
Why would you extend your arms when you can just drive through him with your shoulder? It was a very wild play. And Carter Bryant was like, what did I do? It's like, bro, come on. Come on. I thought that was Wemby whispered, hey, man, go.
It was also, part of the reason is, like, the Spurs set the tone in that game. And with the physical play, and the refs allowed it, and that felt like a very well officiated game, I would say, for the most part. Like, there weren't any egregious fouls there, and everything that was called felt right both ways.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of complaints. To be honest, I know I'm in the minority here. I haven't had a lot of complaints about officiating at all in this series. This is the fact of sports. The team that loses bitches about calls every time, every single time. And the team that wins, you know what they never say? Man, the refs sure were on our side tonight. They sure did treat us right tonight. No one ever says that. It's only when you lose, you say, oh, the refs weren't fair. It was bad refereeing. When you win, you go, oh, that finally a fairly officiated game. Like no one ever says, man, the refs really screwed over those guys tonight. We got one over on them. No one ever says that. Like, it's just not realistic. Like, fans see things the way they want to see them, and the way they want to see them is when we win, it's because there was justice served, and when we lose, there's got to be a reason why.
It also feels a lot like last night felt almost kind of like a mid to late 90s basketball game in a sense of just, we're not going to call everything. You're going to fight through some stuff, and when there's an actual foul, we'll call it.
I felt like the time that they wanted to get most aggressive was when all the good players were out. Like when all the scrubs got in, they wanted to get real rough and tumble. Now, I imagine in Oklahoma City today, there's people complaining that Shea wasn't getting his calls, and there was a couple plays where I could see people complaining for Chet, like that Chet probably should have gotten some more calls than he did. I don't think officiating's that much of a factor. I just play the game, figure out how the game's going to be called, and play accordingly. And the Thunder couldn't do it last night. The Thunder, and it's to me the only thing to point the finger at for the Thunder is themselves. They didn't make their shots, plain and simple.
Same thing Castle said after the Game 5 loss.
I think that's what it was. Like I mean, you can blame officiating all you want. If the officials would have been totally pro Spurs in Game 5, and you shot like that, you still would have lost.
Yeah, Wemby can't have that kind of performance followed by De'Aaron Fox with 9 points, Devin Vassell with 6, and Dylan Harper with 5. Like, you're not going to win basketball games when 3-4 very important players all have bad nights together.
And the other thing I think that went wrong for the Thunder last night was they were letting they got up plenty of threes. It was not. I don't think it was the shooters that they would have preferred to have shooting them. Like they often settled for lesser shooters taking the shots than their key guys. Like you saw Caruso last night. I think he only had 3 3-point attempts. Jared McCain only had 3 3-point attempts. Lou Dort had 9. That's not the math that's going to work.
And during that stretch with the 20-0 run, you could tell that they were settling for bad shots in terms of trying to get it all back at once, it felt like. Which is what the Spurs did the previous game.
Yep. It was it was a perfect storm of disaster for Oklahoma City and a great game by the Spurs. All right, we'll be right back. We'll keep it rolling. It's Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good Friday morning. We do have a closure due to road construction. Loop 1604 eastbound right before Lookout and I-35. It's about a 25-minute delay right there. Also, more road construction. 2 right lanes are closed. I-10, see upper level, westbound after North Frio Street. More road construction reduced to 1 lane right here. I-35 southbound between O'Connor and Weidner. We also have a disabled vehicle blocking the right shoulder. This is going to be I-35 southbound at Splashtown. And then we have a stall. This is an 18-wheeler blocking the right shoulder. I-35 downtown. Northbound, see off-ramp to westbound I-10. I'm Alan Craig, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, upgrade to a Tempur-Pedic and learn how you can get 3% back plus an instant gift. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
The
John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
These guys around the country made a fan page for us. So, Rico Suave, what is it that stimulated you about our program?
It's a love of the show, man.
What would you like to see us do more of since you're a P1 listener?
Girls on trampolines during the break. They're pre-K.
Man.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This report is sponsored by Red Diamond Tea.
Go ahead, sip into summer with Red Diamond. Fresh brewed with just 3 simple ingredients: tea, water, and sugar. Always cold and ready in the refrigerated section. Red Diamond Fresh Brewed Tea. The perfect sip does exist.
Want to upgrade your ride and help Texas students? Here's your chance. Every year, Texas Yes sets up thousands of students for success with school supplies, literacy programs, and classroom grants. Enter the Drive Away for Education drawing sponsored by Ansera Auto Group, and you could drive off in a brand new car, truck, or SUV. Plus, don't miss our weekly drawings. Every dollar goes straight to Texas schools and students. Grab your tickets right now at texasyesproject.org.
We have meaningful basketball being played in San Antonio for the first time in years, and you know the Roof Hub has proven to be the best place to go watch the games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roof Hub, show up hungry. Open daily at 11, great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch the game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roof Hub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
Children want and need to be active. Sometimes everyday activities can be difficult for children with asthma. May is Asthma Awareness Month. The City of San Antonio Metro Health's SA Kids Breathe program is here to help. This free program offers education to better understand and control your child's asthma. If you have a child with asthma between the ages of 3 and 17 and live in Bexar County, call 210-207-7282 or visit sa.gov/health.
Attention. Have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers, so don't wait. If you owe $10,000, $20,000, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-288-9944. That's 800-288-9944. Once again, that's 800-288-9944.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we're celebrating that the Spurs survived OKC in Game 6.
So we get another must-win game Saturday night for a trip to the NBA Finals.
Must-win game for all the marbles.
We'll talk all about the greatness from last night at the Frost Bank Center.
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix. You're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
All right, Drew. If you're going to pay me money to read this, I will. I have to.
Where's that money go?
I don't know. I was going to ask you if you knew.
I have no clue. I imagine it's going to,
I feel like it
fix
should
our
go
AC.
Well, that'd be cool. I want it to go to our taco fund. I feel like that's that's what it's meant for. But I don't know. I don't know where that ends up, which is a little concerning. But maybe I'll ask. I'll ask at our next meeting.
Yeah, you have a lot more meetings than I do.
Oh, constant meetings. Drew says, the Drew Show says, A.J. Hoffman is the one.
Ooh.
All capital letters, the one.
Ooh.
Like Neo or something like that.
The Neo of the radio.
Yeah. The Mike Taylor curse was real. I don't know of the Mike Taylor curse. I didn't know that was a thing. And the Hoffman miracle is tracking. Our follically challenged host, a.k.a. Shaolin Cut. I am shaving my head today, and if I could, I would rub your dome. Let's win this Game 7. Drew, you come on down. You need $25 more and you can rub it, Bubba. $25 more. That's a good deal. Good deal. KC says, AJ, you see plus minus for both teams. Every Spur that played was plus, and every Thunder player was minus. Yeah, that'll happen in a blowout like that. It will.
That's usually how it.
It usually isn't that bad, but yeah. What is the Mike Taylor curse? Do you know?
I don't know about the Mike Taylor.
I know Mike Taylor.
Yeah.
I don't know him very well. I've met him only one time. When I was in Austin, I was working for Clear Channel at the time, which would eventually become iHeart, and they wanted me to simulcast or do a second show in San Antonio.
Was that with the horn? Or?
Well, it was called The Zone at the time.
Yeah.
1300 The Zone. And
later became.
I don't know. I think The Zone is still The Zone, but it was like it was when we had the Zone had the Texas broadcast, and then eventually it went to the Horn.
Got it.
So I only worked there when it was the official Longhorn station, but they wanted me to do a second show in San Antonio with Mike Taylor, and at the time I was young in my career. I was very conscious of my brand. I don't like to brag, but I was a burgeoning star in this business, and I said, I didn't
working
know,
for strip club cash.
I didn't know, but I didn't know the market here. I didn't know and I didn't feel like I could do a good show in San Antonio with someone I didn't know remotely. Like I just didn't feel like it would be good for me, so I said no. And then I finally met Mike Taylor at the press box at like the Alamo Bowl last year or something like that. That's the only time I've ever been around. I didn't know that he created a curse, but if he did, I'm glad that it's gone. I'm glad that it's lifted.
You're welcome, San Antonio.
You're welcome. Yeah, I knew when I came here. I knew what I was bringing. I knew I was going to bring the good luck. I moved to Vegas. Guess what happened? The Knights won They won a Stanley Cup.
And they're back there now.
Yeah. When I was in Austin, Longhorns won a national title, first in a long ass time.
Yeah.
Then I went to work in Houston. Guess what happened? Astros started winning World Series.
Yeah.
I moved to Vegas. Knights win the Stanley Cup. What do you think I'm bringing here, Bubba? You think
championships?
You think I'm here to play around? No. UTSA basketball championship next year, or the Spurs. One or the other. One or the other. You guys pick.
If you get UTSA a championship in basketball, I will bow down.
I don't think that's gonna happen. But I don't think that's going to happen.
Is the convocation going to host some tournament games?
KC says, is Chip Brown as douchey as he comes off?
Inquiring minds want to know.
Drew says, Spurs won 4 chips in 8 years, and we didn't sniff the finals after Taylor was hired after sweeping the Cavs until 2013. Oh, okay. Well, good news. I ain't Mike Taylor, Bubba. I'm bringing the heat around here. I'm bringing the heat.
Well, actually, it was the Spurs beating the Heat.
I remember that. Yeah. What's you know what? Let's take a break. We'll catch back up on the breaks, and I want to get your thoughts on what you expect in a Game 7. Whether you expect a good game, expect another blowout, and who you expect to win. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
If you missed the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you missed this.
So if I were to go up to McDonald's tonight and say I want the gangbang, they'd know what I'm talking about? Or would they call the cops?
You got to say the Mick. Otherwise, you get arrested.
The Mick
and then you got to.
Hey, what are you in for? Well, I wanted a gangbang at McDonald's.
A whole new term of the McRib.
Yeah, you got to throw the McRib in there, too.
Only for a limited time.
Holy cow.
You got to be careful in your wording. Phrasing is everything, Joe.
It is.
Phrasing is everything.
Phrasing.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
On top of home and auto, Progressive protects your boat, RV, and motorcycle so you can explore the unknown.
Actually, we just take the RV to the same campground every year.
Well, maybe you can catch your own dinner on your boat.
Oh, we can actually get pizza delivered there from this brick oven place we love.
Will you at least try a new topping?
Honestly, probably not. We kind of have a go-to order.
Fine. Just bundle home or auto insurance with your outdoor vehicles with Progressive and stay protected when you go, I guess, where you've gone before. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
Hey, Mom, now that I have an after-school job, I think I want to buy a drum kit.
Okay, Rockstar. Let's look at your account.
When kids start making money, Chase has easy-to-use tools and expert bankers to help them learn how to manage it.
And next month, I'll buy the bass drum and the cymbals. Oh, and maybe some noise-canceling headphones for you.
Aw, you've thought of everything.
Help kids save, budget, and build financial independence, all with Chase. That's good for kids and good for parents. Visit your local Chase branch and get started.
Account subject to approval. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Healthy vision is about more than seeing clearly. It's about going beyond. From comprehensive eye care with the latest technology to advanced vision solutions that provide deep insights into your overall health. And with doctors who build lasting relationships founded on trust, ensuring that every detail is taken care of. I choose Vision Source to never miss out on life's precious moments. Vision Source, beyond your eyes.
If you're struggling to hear conversations, TV, or the people you love, now there's an easier, more affordable solution without spending thousands. Audion Hearing makes high-quality, rechargeable hearing aids starting at just $98 with free shipping and dedicated one-on-one support in the comfort of your own home. No doctor's offices, no pressure. Clearer hearing delivered right to your door. Join over 1 million happy customers hearing life more clearly. Visit audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
Progressive knows it ain't easy navigating the open plains of home insurance, but there is one man who can help tame that wild herd of options. The Home Quote Explorer.
Note, Progressive's Home Quote Explorer is not a real person, but an online tool that lets you compare home insurance.
He's the type of feller who helps you decide on the right insurance, even if it ain't with him.
Again, not a person, just an online tool that helps you find great home coverage.
A real pioneer.
Okay, fine. Just do the thing. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Comparison rates not available in all states or states.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Yeah! Hey, everybody. Man, it's a Friday. It feels good. Besides, I mean, the AC still isn't great in here, but
I heard you got to get down on Friday.
you do have to get down on Friday. You have to. You have to. That's the only way to party.
Yeah.
James Pledger in for Robert Thompson, who's off for his second consecutive Friday with a mysterious illness that only affects him on Fridays.
Well, I heard the illness yesterday.
Yesterday was, yeah, it makes sense. Now, last Friday, which, by the way, remember, led into Memorial Day. So Thursday,
gastric distress.
Thursday, he's fine, perfectly fine, and then suddenly Friday, I can't make it in. I feel terrible. Okay, got himself a 4-day weekend. I ain't mad at you. But then
it's a vet move.
It is. Friday comes around again. I'm out again. My voice doesn't work at all today. It was bad yesterday. Now it just doesn't work at all. But that's all right. Rob powered through yesterday. I appreciate him for that. And he'll be back, hopefully back on Monday, and then he'll take next Friday off.
I thought you had Mitch Johnson on yesterday.
It was.
You probably should have sold it as such.
It was right. Maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe that's the move. There's some discussion about what's going to happen in Game 7. Oh, and Rin says Minix mentioned a beer yesterday called Hopovich. Does AJ know about it? Yeah, I went and had it. So Pint House Pizza, the new place at like, I don't know what that area is called. It's like I-10 and 1604 where. Oh, okay. Where all the big like the Top Golf and all that fancy stuff.
Yeah.
The Fogo de Chao right there. Yeah. So, but it's on the inside of 1604.
Okay, so it's over on
where the Tiger Woods thing is.
Yeah, the pop
it's right
showcase.
around there. Yeah.
Papados and
yeah. So I went there and had that Hopovich beer when it came out because they were doing a giveaway where if you went and drank a Hopovich and posted it to your social media, you entered a drawing to win tickets to game. It was for game. I don't know. It was.
You obviously didn't win.
I think it was for Game 6 of the Timberwolves if they were to have it, but if not, it was going to be to a Western Conference Finals game.
Nice.
So I said I'd like to drink beer. I like to eat pizza. I went in.
I consider myself a fan.
Yeah, those are things that I love, and I hate social media, but I like to use social media for good. And using it for good is taking a picture of the beer I'm drinking and trying to win free tickets. And it didn't work, but I still got the pizza and the beer.
How was the beer?
Beer's outstanding. Yeah, the Pine House is.
I love Pine
awesome
House,
beer.
but I haven't had Hopovich, and I do like IPAs.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. I wanted to ask you your thoughts because there's some discourse on the Brigade Bar.
Uh-oh.
What's going to happen in Game 7? Do you feel like did last night give you enough to think that the Spurs are going to win Game 7? Did you think the Spurs were going to win coming into this series? Did you think they?
Yeah, I had them. I want to say in 6. I think.
Oh, you had the Spurs? Okay.
I think they're the better team, in terms of matchup.
Okay.
Like they had the better matchup. They exploited weaknesses, I thought, during the regular season. I know the postseason's a different animal, but Wemby is the ultimate eraser that makes things very difficult.
Sure.
And I thought Oklahoma City is deeper in terms of just players, like better depth of players.
Yeah. They've got a bunch of they've got a bunch of starters sitting on the bench.
I think the Spurs have better high mark players. Like I would take the Spurs top 4 over the Thunder's top 4.
Okay. Yeah, Rob said that yesterday. I think it's a good debate to have.
Because I consider Dylan Harper an emerging star, and I would much rather have him as my 4th best player than whoever you want to mention for Oklahoma City.
The guy I'd mention is their 4th best player, who I also think is an emerging star, is Cason Wallace.
Sure.
I think Cason Wallace is like one of, if not the best on-ball defender in the league these days. He's
as is Steph Castle.
Yeah. But yeah, it's an interesting conversation, certainly over, and it's funny because Jared McCain from 2 years ago, people said, "Oh, Jared McCain's the 4th best guy." Now he's just another guy for them.
Jared McCain was a bust before he got to Oklahoma City. For the most part.
Do you feel like the Spurs are going to win in Game 7? Do you after seeing 6 games, you thought they were better coming in? Now you've seen 6 games of it. What do you think happens in Game 7?
I'm concerned just because of the home court aspect of a Game 7 in terms of how Oklahoma City's role players play at home versus how San Antonio's role players play on the road.
Yeah.
And I can't expect, 38% from 3 for the Spurs consistently. They have off nights, especially on the road. So you need Wemby, probably Castle, and a Harper or Fox or someone else to step up to, you need a Wemby game like he was on track to have. Like, he only scored 28, but he was going to score 35 to 40.
Yeah.
You need another one of those games from Wemby, but you also need a massive game from, say, a Dylan Harper or a Steph Castle to match what's coming from Oklahoma City's role players. Like, I expect Alex Caruso to play much better tomorrow night.
Corey says if no Fox and Harper injuries, Spurs would have won in 5. If
injuries are a thing because Jalen
Williams has been out for most of this series. It's hard to say that injuries are making the difference in this series. That's what's keeping San Antonio from winning. Because again, Oklahoma City's second best player has either not been on the court at all or has been, like last night, a shell.
Do you believe in Eric Corgi?
Because
he is undefeated
he's called
in
it
this
so
series.
far. You're right.
And does the miss on the final game equal overtime?
Probably means overtime.
But he didn't miss on the first one when the Spurs won Game 1 in double overtime.
Or it means a controversial Game 7 ending.
Oh.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. He picked the Golden Knights too, and they won. So
hey,
he didn't pick them to sweep, but he did pick them. And I do have a corgi at my house.
Oh,
I hate to break this to Spurs fan. He's the dumbest dog in the world. He's a box of rocks. So he has no idea. He knows nothing about sports. I don't know.
I mean, you can make a lot of money if you teach it to shoot hoops. About that.
All right, we'll be right back. Morning Huddle 94.1.
KTFM Floresville. The San Antonio Sports Stars studios are powered by the City of San Antonio Metro Health. During Asthma Awareness Month, Metro Health reminds you asthma doesn't have to keep you off the court. Know your triggers, follow your game plan, and stay ready to play. Go Spurs Go.
If your neighborhood was hit with recent rain, let Stevens Roofing check your roof before small issues turn into costly repairs. Storms can damage roofing materials long before you notice a leak. Stevens Roofing is locally owned, provides honest inspections, quality workmanship, and helps guide you through the insurance process. Don't wait for expensive interior damage. Call Stevens Roofing today, 210-785-0994. That's 210-785-0994 or visit stevensroofing.net.
With the new My Lowe's Pro Rewards American Express card, earn 3 points per dollar spent on Lowe's qualifying purchases for the first 6 months after card account opening. Plus, save 5% every day on eligible purchases at Lowe's and earn points on eligible purchases everywhere else Amex is accepted. Card members get more at Lowe's. Subject to credit approval. 5% can't be combined with any other offer. Exclusions and restrictions apply. Points subject to loyalty terms at Lowe's.com/terms and credit reward terms at Synchrony.com/MLPRA-terms. Visit Lowe's.com/business credit.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Taco Bell's Luxe Boxes. Choose the $5, $7, or $9 box. Now with the shredded beef dipping taco. Limited time at participating stores while supplies last. Prices vary. Freezes and specialty drinks not included. Tax extra.
Hi everybody, Joe Reinigle here for Window Nation. You know May's weather is pretty nice, but those hot summer days are going to be here soon. Don't wait until the heat hits to try to avoid high energy bills. Upgrade your home's windows this month during Window Nation's Buy 4, Get 4 free sale. Imagine replacing all your windows with new energy-efficient ones and getting half of them for free. Plus, you could even get them with no money down and no monthly payment or interest for 2 years. Don't wait to put an end to your window problems. Sale ends soon, so visit windownation.com now to book a consultation.
My name is Erica. My son, Kason, is a patient at Shriners Children. My oldest called me and said, Kason got burnt. I said, how bad is it? He wouldn't answer me. Before we could see Kason, the trauma doctor came in and said he needs to go to Shriners.
To survive a burn injury and to return to life unafraid and full of joy and be who you're supposed to be is what we strive to deliver to our patients. His injury was a big injury, and I think a testament to the care that we provide. He's fully functional. He's riding his dirt bike, doing all of the things that you would want him to do. I can't think of another system that has the impact on pediatric patients that Shriners Children's does.
I wouldn't do anything else.
We're just so thankful that Kason is still here because things can change in the blink of an eye.
Go online right now to loveshriners.org.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good Friday morning. We have an accident. Only the right lane is getting by right now. This is going to be I-35 southbound between Loop 1604 and Pat Booker Road. It's about a 39-minute delay. Stopping the traffic down back from FM 1103. We have a stall blocking the right lane. This is going to be the flyover ramp. Loop 410 southbound is connected to Highway 90. We have another stall blocking the right shoulder, I-10 westbound at Hildebrand. And good news that one stall did clear out. 281 southbound. It's the off-ramp to I-35. I'm Alan Craig. KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Spurs completely embarrassed the Thunder in Game 6 last night. 118-91, bringing the two best words in sports into play. Game 7, which will be tomorrow night in OKC. Tip-off moved up to 7 o'clock, and it'll be televised on NBC. NBA's Board of Governors passed their new anti-tanking rules. Lottery expands 14 to 16 teams with flat odds.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good morning, everybody. 7:02 on the Morning Huddle. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Rob Thompson out today, taking a rest day.
Calculated?
Well, I believe so, but I'm no doctor. I'm not a doctor, not a scientist.
You could play one on the radio.
Absolutely. But no, he's
Should we call Dr. Jason Garrett?
No. Rob's doctor texted him yesterday and said, "Hey, come by. I'll get you, I'll take care of you." I thought he was going to give him a steroid shot in the throat or something, but
No, he gave him a sick note for work.
I think that's what he did. I think they gave him an excuse, is what he gave him. Spurs force Game 7. Claymore does not believe in the Spurs still in Game 7. He says home team 73% in Game 7. Oklahoma City's yet to lose back-to-back games in these playoffs, which is all
Spurs
both those
too.
things are true. The Spurs lost back-to-back games.
When?
2 and 3.
This series.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So they lost Game 2 they lost Game 2 and 3, right? And then they won Game 4, lost Game 5. Yeah. But yeah, Oklahoma City's yet to lose back-to-back games in these playoffs.
Claymore's also thought they were going to lose last night.
So did I. To be honest, I did too. I thought after Game 5, I thought their legs were gone. And that's why
they found them.
Yeah, they did, and that's why it's so hard to project what game to game, what energy is going to come out of these young guys. But
they got a lot of rest, so I expect a lot of energy tomorrow night.
Yeah, I thought it just looked like the Spurs had. I don't want to say that they'd quit, but it looked like they just kind of. Like Wemby was not chasing anybody down. He wasn't really getting his arms up. He
don't close out on the shooters the same way.
He just looked exhausted, and I can't blame him. All of these guys are playing more games than they've ever played, more minutes than they've ever played. They should be tired. And Oklahoma City has a team of guys who have been there and done this last year. They're used to this. But last night showed a totally different animal. It showed great energy from the start, and it really does have me questioning what's going to happen in Game 7. I predicted Oklahoma City would win this series. If last night, I hate to be stuck in the moment, but last night sure makes it feel like I'm going to be wrong.
Yeah.
And obviously I hope I'm wrong. I hope the Spurs win. Here's a question for you.
Uh-oh.
Here's a question for the city of San Antonio.
Should it be a poll?
It should be a poll. I don't know how to create a poll on this thing.
I can get that done.
Okay. I'd love to know if Oklahoma City were to win Game 7, who San Antonio fans cheer for in the NBA Finals.
Ooh, because they hate the Knicks.
They do. And I hate the Knicks. I don't like I hate the East Coast bias in sports.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that everything that happens in New York City is magnified times 10 on national media. I said this yesterday. Thank God the Knicks are playing well right now because it's saving us from Jets talk during the NBA Finals. Because normally that's all we'd get. If this were Cleveland and San Antonio in the NBA Finals, all ESPN would talk about was the Jets. What's going on with the Jets? So thankfully we're at least saved from that. But so I generally have a disdain for New York teams, for Boston teams, Philadelphia teams. So I'm against the East Coast bias in sports. But also I know that Spurs fans have a newfound hate for this Thunder team over the last couple years. So
oh man, you want to talk about villains? This is a rivalry. This one feels personal.
They're these two teams are gonna go at it for a long time. But then it comes into the question okay, well if the Spurs lose a close one in 7, Does it feel better if the Thunder go on and win? Then next year when the Spurs inevitably beat the Thunder, does it feel better as a Spurs fan knowing you killed what was a burgeoning dynasty? So I think there's a lot of questions to be had here. The other thing is I really don't want Jalen Brunson to be talked about like some kind of
hero.
Oh my God. Jalen
Why
Brunson.
do you hate Jalen Brunson so much?
I don't hate Jalen Brunson. I hate when people talk about Jalen Brunson like he's more than he is, which he's a good player.
He's a really good player.
He's a
liability on defense.
He reminds me a lot of Trae Young.
He's better than Trae Young.
He's better than Trae Young. But like I asked Rob yesterday, like, do you think Jalen Brunson's even a top 10 player in the league?
No.
Yet the question they keep asking is he the greatest New York Knick of all time? He's not even a top 10 player in the league. And we're like, is he the greatest Knicks player ever?
I wouldn't put him with Patrick Ewing. But, and maybe this just goes to how few actual great players the Knicks have had over the last 2-3 decades.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he's the best player they've had since Patrick Ewing.
No, he's not. He is having the best season that anyone's had. Carmelo Anthony's a better player than Jalen Brunson. I mean, Carmelo Anthony's a Hall of Famer.
He's
one of the top 10 scorers in the history of time. And we're like, oh man, maybe Jalen Brunson. I don't know. No, Jalen Brunson's just having a couple of good years, and he's got him in the finals.
But I feel like Carmelo Anthony, very similar to James Harden in terms of his scoring prowess. In terms of, he got a lot of points because he took all of the shots.
Oh, hello, Jalen Brunson. You're talking about Jalen, and also liability on defense. Yeah, it sounds like, man, you've got a pattern growing here. They're the same. It's just that he's got them in the finals.
Brunson, Hall of Famer.
He's got them in the finals. Well, if he keeps scoring that many points, then maybe so. Yeah, I'm not sold on Jalen. And I was this way last year. I'm not going to let one great playoff run, it's not going to trick me into thinking you're something you're not. I wasn't going to be tricked by Tyrese Halliburton last year.
No.
I know what Tyrese Halliburton is. He's a
good player.
There's a lot of years of what Tyrese Halliburton is. Last year, he had a run in the playoffs where he was a different thing.
Supernova.
Than he was the rest of his life. And everybody's like, well, this is what he is. No, this is what he was for this 2-month span. I'm not going to let that cloud what I think of him forever. It's
the NBA
unrealistic.
Players poll of most overrated player.
He's in the conversation for sure. But
didn't he win it that year?
I'm not sure if he did or not, but I know this year is when it came out, and I think he was either 1 or 2, which deservedly so. And Tyrese Halliburton he's a good player. He's a good player.
It's like when we said earlier in the show, Spurs played good defense last night.
Yeah,
I don't think it was their best defensive performance. I think Game 4 was their best defensive performance. They were obviously helped by the fact that Oklahoma City couldn't throw it in the ocean the other night.
Yeah.
Last night.
Chris says, I'm with you, AJ. There's something about Brunson. Claymore says Ewing was eliminated 5 times in the playoffs by Jordan, made the finals twice. Yeah, Patrick Ewing. The idea
best player.
It's offensive to Patrick Ewing, but they're saying if Jalen wins a title, is he the best player? Which even then, and I'm not an old person, but I guess I'm old adjacent. But I didn't see Walt Frazier and Earl the Pearl Monroe.
That's how we know we're not old.
But I would imagine that those guys were. If my dad was talking about Walt Frazier, I hope to God he's better than Jalen Brunson, is all I can say. So I'm hoping that that's the case.
I mean, I talked about Ernest Givings a lot, and he doesn't make him better than Randy Moss.
No, he is not better than Randy Moss. But yeah, we get stuck in our head in a moment and say, oh, well, this is the greatest thing ever. This is what it is.
No.
And
Jordan's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, but I mean, I think you got to be cautious of living in the moment too often. And the NBA, it feels like it happens more than any other sport. Like
Well, today's society, it happens more than any other time in history, I think, because we're always, as soon as Jordan hung it up, who's the next Michael Jordan?
Well,
and we were looking for him immediately.
I mean, how long did it take people to say Patrick Mahomes is as good as Tom Brady? Like, it was almost like he won 2 Super Bowls.
Super Bowls.
He's going to be the best quarterback of all time. Slow down. He's really good, but like, hold on.
Tom Brady did it for 2 decades.
Yeah, like let's let some things play out. The one guy that
we can say on pace.
Yeah. The one guy that I'll say like in recent history that I've been like, okay, that's legit. Shohei. Yeah, it's like, okay, I've never seen anything like this.
That is Babe Ruth.
No one's ever seen anything like this. This is like a once in a lifetime thing, possibly. I'll give you that. Everything else, let's slow down. Let's slow down, take a step back, put it into the perspective of like, the last 150 years that sports have been going on, and let's breathe for a second. Jalen Brunson, the greatest athlete in New York. Okay, I get it. The Knicks have stunk for a long time. I get it.
Lots of New York teams have stunk for a long time.
Quite frankly, like when
Giants, Jets, Knicks,
everyone not named Yankees. Quite frankly, nobody wins
Rangers.
besides the Yankees, right? I don't think anybody's won in a long time besides the Yankees.
Rangers' last title was '94, I think.
Yeah.
It was the year the
Rockets
Knicks
won.
and Rockets.
Yep. So it's been a while.
I remember they had the same hat because I have that Rockets championship hat. The Knicks or the Rangers had the same one.
Yep.
That all black one with the white panel.
You still have it?
Yeah.
Huh. You're like Rob. You don't throw things away, huh?
Mm-mm. Well, no, I do. I hate clutter and like I couldn't stand like Rob's old car. I don't know what his new one looks like on the inside yet, but
it's not trashed yet.
Yet.
It will be.
But it's gonna be.
It will be.
I can't. My car is clean inside, outside, constantly vacuum. My place, my living space, my work area. I like order.
You're not as clean as Vic in his workspace.
No, I
Vic
will
is,
not like talking to the mic and then wipe it down.
Yeah, Vic is very very anal about things. But all right. So Paul says, pledge. Are you saying the Thunder lost the game as opposed to the Spurs winning?
No, I'm saying 2 things can be true.
Well,
Thunder can play awful while the Spurs played really well, which allowed the outcome that it did.
Yeah, I think
that's happened a lot in this series, both ways.
Yeah, I would say that they both contributed. The Spurs played good enough to win. The Thunder gave themselves no chance to win, and I think that's probably the best way to put it. And that's what also has me so kind of in a twist on Game 7, like what I expect in Game 7, because I can't imagine a world where the Thunder play as poorly as they did. I can see the Spurs playing as well as they did. The Thunder, I can't picture it being, and quite frankly, I don't know that I can picture the Spurs playing much better than they did. Like the Spurs played about as good as they could play. Now they could have put up more points.
Better from 3. I mean, 38% feels like it. Watching it live, it felt okay, but like 38%. I could see them shooting 40 to 42% and just going nuclear from behind the arc one day.
First of all, it'll be on the road, which makes it tougher. But secondly, like you got to remember what they did in the first half shooting those threes, to build the lead that they built. Yeah. They were like over 50% at one point. I think they made
11 threes in the first half. They had 15 for the game. That tells you exactly how hot they were. In that
they were 10 of 19 at one point, like 53%. Just an incredible run. But that's the beauty of it, and we've got a Game 7 where I quite frankly have no idea what's going to happen. And
I just expect a really good, this is a game I fully expect both teams to come out, play much better, and this is going to be something that goes into the fourth quarter. I don't expect this one to get out of hand like we've seen in the last couple, to where the fourth quarter is meaningless.
The Spurs were 3.5-point favorites last night. What do you think they are in Game 7?
The line?
Mm-hmm.
Thunder minus 2.5.
Minus 3.5. Close. Just basically an exact line flip. Home court just flips the line. Thunder 3.5-point favorites tomorrow in San Antonio. The projected Game 1s, Thunder -6.5 against the Knicks. Spurs -4.5 against the Knicks in game 1. So both those would be home games, obviously. All right, let's take a quick break. I want to get what's the poll update? Where are we at? What's the
take a look here.
What's the preferred cheering option if the Thunder somehow win?
Knicks 74%.
Wow, that's bigger than I
In a
thought.
runaway.
That's bigger than I thought.
I expected Knicks because if I was to vote in this, I
You would pick
also pick Knicks because I don't harbor the same. I think the Knicks hate is old Spurs fan hate.
Yeah, I would cheer for the Thunder over the Knicks.
It makes sense. I've heard you're a Thunder fan.
I'm not a Thunder fan. No, I generally don't, and that's also I generally hate everything about Oklahoma. Like I'm anti-Oklahoma.
I've heard it is 7-17, and the OU still sucks.
It's my least favorite state. Like to drive through all of these things, I don't like it at all. But I feel like
even more so than Iowa.
Yeah, I like Oklahoma better.
You like corn?
Or no, like Iowa better than Oklahoma.
You like corn?
I like corn. Yeah, it's got the juice. Yeah, of course. All right. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. Morning Huddle 94.1.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on the Blitz, we are celebrating that the Spurs survived OKC in Game 6.
So we get another must-win game Saturday night for a trip to the NBA Finals.
Must-win game for all the marbles.
We'll talk all about the greatness from last night at the Frost Bank Center.
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Need a reason to call Thomas J. Henry Law after a car accident? How about $1 billion? Because Thomas J. Henry Law fights even when the insurance company says your claim is worth nothing. Thomas J. Henry doesn't back down. That's how we put over $1 billion in our clients' pockets in just the last 4 years. And why we're one of the largest personal injury law firms in Texas. Car accident? Visit thomasjhenrylaw.com. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. Principal Office, San Antonio.
Children want and need to be active. Sometimes everyday activities can be difficult for children with asthma. May is Asthma Awareness Month. The City of San Antonio Metro Health's SA Kids Breathe program is here to help. This free program offers education to better understand and control your child's asthma. If you have a child with asthma between the ages of 3 and 17 and live in Bexar County, call 210-207-7282 or visit sa.gov/health.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Hi there, I'm John O'Hurley. You know our pets are beloved family members. But sadly, though, there are so many dogs that get euthanized every day due to the lack of funding. To give them a chance at adoption, I invite you to support Puppy Food Bank. Thanks to generous donors like you, all of the food sent to pet shelters from Puppy Food Bank never comes with a bill. So please go to puppyfoodbank.org and make a generous, caring $15 donation every month. Your donation will absolutely save pet lives.
Jake from State Farm. I'm winning. I finally cleaned my house, so I'm breaking out my new tropical room spray.
Keep winning and create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. It's like your own personal paradise.
Ooh, hey, grab me a coconut water.
Bundling, just another way to save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
You're listening to The Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman.
see.
When the fights go up, I want to
Chris says
take the stage by storm.
the Knicks are the new team that acts like they deserve it, but they haven't earned it yet. Golden State Warriors was the same before their run. Old OKC was like that back in the Harden days. All I know is the pre-title and like the first 2 title Golden State team was my favorite team to watch.
Oh, beautiful.
It was happening at a time where the team that I grew up cheering for, the Houston Rockets, were playing the worst possible brand of basketball.
ISO?
Yeah. And the Warriors had this, like, it was this beautiful game where it was ball movement. And when they got KD, it kind of soured. Like, it wasn't as fun to watch.
He did fit in well in terms of just playing through the offense. He wasn't ball dominant. He fit in.
But he was kind of a ball stopper. Like, he was kind of once it gets to him, it's the KD show. And so I have an affinity for that Warriors team. Like, historically, I think it's one of my favorite teams. I love the 1994 Rockets. That's probably my favorite team of all time. But for a team that I had no real reason to root for, I loved that Warriors team. I wanted them to win.
Warriors team, very reminiscent of the 14 Spurs, just in the way the ball just moved around the court. And that's the kind of stuff you love to see because, and this is true in all sports, the way you construct your roster matters.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because having the types of players that buy into a system and the way something should happen. And you see it with the Spurs at times this year to where the ball just moves around so effortlessly.
Well, it's funny. We talk about that Warriors team that was, and all those guys were drafted, and it was shrewd drafting. Like, they did a great job of picking guys that other people didn't want that fit what they wanted. And, Draymond being a late pick and
Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson was a later. Steph even went. I mean, if you redrafted, Steph would go number one overall. Easy. But it's funny to look at that and then look at these two teams that are playing right now that are going to have a Game 7 that are both built very similarly, built through the draft, kind of homegrown guys, and it's when a team and now it's been a little easier for like the Spurs when you've got a top 5 pick every year. It
didn't work out for the Warriors.
Well, no, it didn't.
Their worst player was their best pick.
Yeah,
James Wiseman.
Yeah, but and there's plenty of teams that you can point to where they had a bunch of early picks and it didn't work out. Philadelphia is a very famous example. Like when you take Nerlens Noel, things don't go your way. But the Spurs hit on their picks. The Thunder have hit on their picks. The Thunder can't miss with their draft picks, which is. Continues to
and trades.
Kudos to Sam Presti
and trades
too. Obviously, yeah.
Between McCain, Caruso, like they even signing Hartenstein as a free agent, like everything they've done seems to be the right fit.
Yeah. Claymore said, "I would hate to cheer for the Knicks and watch Stephen A. insufferable if they win. At the same time, I cannot root for the Spurs. He's a Mavericks fan." Yeah, I'll say this: even if I wasn't a Spurs fan. And I cheer for the Spurs. I'm in front of the TV, cheered for them every game. And luckily in this last night I didn't have money on the game, so when I have money on the game, I sit there quietly neutral.
As a Rockets fan, I don't find it hard to cheer for the Spurs.
No, it's not at all. But I also I find myself wanting to cheer for the Spurs because I love how the city reacts to them.
The Roof Hub was incredible last night.
It's awesome, man. And like I said, as someone who grew up in the Houston area and saw the Rockets win championships, I've seen the Astros win championships. And there's obviously anytime your team wins a championship, there's excitement in the city. I would, like I mentioned, I was in Austin when the Longhorns won their football title. It was a big deal.
Mm-hmm. That is their pro sports team.
It wasn't like this. And the Spurs haven't even won anything yet. They're in the Western Conference Finals, and it's like they've already people going up and down military, it's crazy.
This feels even different from their previous title runs. This And I think part of it is, too, the 7-year layout. Before this stretch of playoff hiatus, if you will, the Spurs had never in their franchise's history missed the playoffs in consecutive years.
Okay.
So, and then they had this run of 5 titles over 2 decades of sustained greatness.
They're starved for it.
And this just feels so much different. And it feels like the celebrations are amped up. And it's also, the team feels different because that Spurs team didn't want the light or the media attention. They didn't care about any of that. This Spurs team feels like it embraces when the media is focused on them.
Yeah. I mean, they're certain. Well, they're also. This is a more exciting brand of basketball. Instead of
the big fundamental.
Yeah, like as much as Tim Duncan, I think is still one of the most underrated players in NBA history, which is crazy because I think most people would say he's top 10, but I still find him to be underrated. But he was not a fun guy to watch. Like
I grew up watching Akeem.
Wemby.
You want to talk about an underrated player, in my opinion.
Wemby is. There's no doubt. Like you want to watch him play. Like people want to tune in to see what this guy can do.
I can't wait to see what the numbers on last night's game were.
Oh, I bet they're phenomenal. Corey says Topic may end up being a draft miss for OKC. I still believe in him long term.
I mean,
him. He's had just such a bad his story's so good. Like I want him to succeed.
What did he have? Ball cancer?
Yeah, testicular cancer. So he had a torn ACL before last season, before his rookie season. Missed the whole season. Fought back and was like, all right, I'm ready to go.
Ready to go.
Oh,
ball
no,
cancer.
You got ball cancer. Sorry. We're going to have to do a surgery on your scrot. And, like, dude's worked his way back again. He's got game. So if he's a bust, it's not because
I'm a big
he
Topic
can't play.
fan.
I like him a lot. All right, let's take a quick break. Edwin, are we ready to do that? Do we have that clip ready to go?
Have it ready.
Okay. Well, you know what? We'll do that when we get back. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
In the open plains of home insurance, but there is one man who can help tame that wild herd of options. The Home Quote Explorer.
Note, Progressive's Home Quote Explorer is not a real person, but an online tool that lets you compare home insurance.
He's the type of fella who helps you decide on the right insurance, even if it ain't with him.
Again, not a person, just an online tool that helps you find great home coverage.
A real pioneer.
Okay, fine. Just do the thing. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
This series has been so fun. Why don't we just keep it going? Game 7 after the Spurs crushed the Thunder 118-91 in Game 6 last night out at the Frostbank Center. Wemby, 28 points, 22 of which came in the first half alone. He also had 10 boards and 3 blocks. Game 7, tomorrow night, shifting back to Oklahoma City for that Game 7. Tip-off moved up to 7 on NBC.
Four 444 says, just logged in. I'm not even going to answer this stupid poll.
I knew I should have put a third option on there.
It's good though. It's good to make people.
Make
force
hard
them into a
decisions.
decision. Yeah, it's not fun, man. That's the whole point of it. That is the whole point. Like if you
78% Knicks.
That's wild.
I don't think it's that wild. I do.
There is. I mean, I get it. Spurs fans seem to hate this team very passionately.
But the Thunder also make it very easy to hate them.
Yeah. And, well,
like they are the new villains of the NBA.
Here's the hidden secret.
Do you want to play unethical basketball later with me?
Here's the hidden secret. Every team that wins, if they win
enough,
they become the villain.
Yeah.
Name someone who Michael Jordan's the only one I can kind of think of.
No, I hated him growing up.
Did you really?
I did. And I made it a point as I got older in life to not hate Tom Brady because I didn't want to miss greatness as it was happening the way I did with Jordan. I didn't appreciate it because I hated him so much that I felt like I missed out.
But I talked about those Warriors teams. By the end,
they were the villains.
They were hated, and it's like.
And the Spurs fans, get ready. If you keep this, and I've talked about this on my show, if you're good enough, long enough, you are going to be hated. Look at Kansas City. They went from being the darlings of the NFL to Swifties and hate and refs and everything else.
I'm telling you, this is the way it works.
If you're good enough, long enough, you're going to be hated.
And even as a player, Wemby is going to be hated. It's going to happen. And I know.
And you can see the tendencies that will make him hated too.
Oh yeah. And by the way, as he starts to figure out the game, it's real easy to point at Shea and go, "Oh, he's a flopper. He's gaming the system." But then, once you see it for long enough and you figure out, okay, now I can do that, and you start getting the superstar calls, and Wemby eventually is going to get every call, deserved or not, because he's going to be that kind of a player.
Mm-hmm.
Shea didn't always get the calls he's getting right now. That this is something that's happened over the last couple of years. You earn your place in the NBA, you earn your respect from the referees, and they give you the benefit of the doubt. Eventually, when Wemby gets that, he might be one of these guys who's getting extra calls that you're like, what is that? But who cares? If it's your guy, you never care. Well, almost never. I cared when it was James Harden. I didn't want it. I was against.
It's an ugly brand of basketball.
It really is. It was unwatchable, and I couldn't do it. I'm glad. I don't feel sadness about leaving my Rockets fandom. It's making me enjoy this even more. If I had to be like Claymore and be like, I'm still a Mavericks fan. I can't cheer for the Spurs because I don't care about the Rockets anymore. I'm good. I'm good switching my loyalty to the Spurs.
What's their names? The Adelmans or Adelsons?
Adelsons, yeah.
They would have made me quit my fandom as a Mavericks fan because it's because of them. It's not Nico Harrison who trade away Luka. It's the Adelsons.
Yeah. No, you're right. Claymore says, Pledge, you summed up the current generation. They miss on greatness, busy hating. I'm the same way too, though. Because I hated Tom Brady, but I hated Tom Brady because he played for a team that was in the division of the team that I cheer for.
I hated Peyton Manning.
Okay, yeah, but I didn't hate Peyton Manning. I thought, man, Peyton Manning, and I still, to this day, I believe.
I hated him because he owned us.
I think Peyton Manning, this is a hot take. I think Peyton Manning's a better player than Tom Brady. And you can count Super Bowl rings, and that's how we decide who's great all time, and Tom Brady's going to win that argument. But, if you go by who was the first team All-Pro quarterback, I think Peyton Manning was, I think 8 out of 10 years, the first team All-Pro during Brady's run.
Look, you can't go wrong with either choice.
And it's also playoff success versus regular season success. But I did not enjoy Tom Brady's run, and so I'm as guilty of this as anybody. I become a hater.
You thought Peerless Price and J.P. Lossman were going to lead you to
no. But I will say this: there is no better feeling than winning a championship when you know everybody else hates you.
I don't know what that's like.
Are you an Astros fan?
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
The second World Series.
Yeah.
The second World Series felt so good because everybody hated the Astros. And it was suck the hole, everyone. And quite frankly, I live this in – the Golden Knights are the most hated team in hockey. I
enjoyed the Astros' second title. It doesn't replace the first one, though, because it was the Dodgers.
Oh, that's true. But also, but it did feel so good where everybody, in the first one, everybody was cheering for the Astros because they were going against the Dodgers. In the second one, everybody wanted the Astros to lose, and they didn't. And that's what I like. And I know next week, everybody's going to be cheering against Vegas in the Stanley Cup. And you're like,
why are y'all so hated? Is it just because you're winning a lot and very quickly as an expansion
and
team?
the expansion rules were set up for that, and also they have
Carolina's a new team. Man.
They have an accused rapist playing goalie, Carter Hart, who was him and 4 of his teammates, I think, in Canada juniors, when they were 17, were accused of raping some gal in a hotel room. Judge threw it out and said there was not enough evidence to
Punk
prosecute.
God?
The what?
When the Punk God accused of something similar?
Yeah. He was supposed to be a Buffalo Bill.
The
Bills drafted him. I was so excited. He was my favorite punter in college. With Matt Ariza, he played at San Diego State. He was awesome. And then he was like, "Oh man, he's a rapist." And then they found out, no, he's not a rapist. Well, now he plays for the Chiefs. Great, great.
At least it's not the Patriots.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, so the Golden Knights are not a beloved team, and it fuels me. I love it. I love that everybody's like, "Oh, you rapey goalie." Okay, yeah.
You also like to drink the tears of the.
Yes. Yeah, I want your sadness. It fuels me. All right, we got to do something here that we are going to do after every Spurs win. Hopefully, we got more of these coming. But it is the breathtaking play of the game.
It's the breathtaking play.
Oh my goodness!
From last night's game, powered by the City of San Antonio Metro Health.
Man, I used to be able to jump like that when I was up on the 8-feet dunker.
Vassell does the same. And he barks at Holmgren. Gotta be careful here not to get a tee.
This is the second time Vassell has been a rim protector. We saw him in the open court on the break there, contesting that SGA layup and then blocking it out that led to that Dylan Harper 3. Look at Vassell. He is this place energized.
He's turned up, Red.
He is live. Here's the official.
There's the block. And James Williams, veteran official, just came and said, hey, you just got to be careful here. You calm down. That yapping after the play happened.
That is the breathtaking play of the game. Every player needs a game plan. So does managing asthma. During Asthma Awareness Month, the City of San Antonio Metro Health reminds you that asthma doesn't have to keep you off the court, sidelines, or playground. Work with your healthcare team, know your triggers, and stay ready to play. Go Spurs, go. Yeah, there was a couple, like normally it's the Wemby blocks that are fascinating.
That was so good, though.
The Vassell block was awesome. The Julian Champagny block was incredibly, like he looked like he jumped 8 feet.
What impressed me about the Vassell block, and he had a couple of really big ones, there was one he had earlier on chat that was, it was off a double bounce. Rob always talks about the double bounce. It's where you go up, you land, and immediately have to go up again. And his ability to get that kind of height to make that kind of play off the second bounce was incredible.
Yeah, it was just an awesome play last night, and then getting in Chet's face, it was fun stuff.
They set the tone, and you could tell with stuff like that where they get the block and get in Chet's face and just start barking at him. Like the tone was set early by the Spurs.
I've got to give the Spurs credit. And I think this is like one of the benefits of being youthful and not knowing any better. The Spurs have not been intimidated at all in this series by the fact that the Thunder are the defending champs. They were the best team in the league all regular season.
They're not supposed to be here.
Yeah. Oh, we've skipped steps, whatever. They have shown no signs of giving any kind of respect to Oklahoma City, and I think that's really what's keeping them in it. Like if you let the monster in your head get too big, you can't perform. And the Spurs have not let the Oklahoma City monster be big in their head. They're just like, all right, you're just another basketball team. And I mean, obviously they're a really good basketball team, but you know what? Spurs are saying, so are we. All right, we're a good team. You're a good team. Let's throw down, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I love it, man. I love what the energy the Spurs team has. I love what they're doing right now. It is a very good vibe, and it's evident throughout the city. Like I said, it's making me cheer for the Spurs even more. Seeing how the city's responding to this team is so awesome. So, go Spurs, go. Hopefully we're talking about them again next week, and I can tell you.
We will be.
Well,
one way or the other, we're talking about them next week.
Well, hopefully we're still talking about them a lot next week, and not talking about the Thunder anymore. But that's we'll see. Claymore says Tony Brothers just landed in Oklahoma for Game 7. I don't know if that's true or not. I think we won't know that until tomorrow who the refs are for Game 7.
And maybe this was part of it, but I don't know what's the guy's name? Williams, the ref that's the Oklahoma City fan that literally had Thunder up on his social media account.
No, I don't know. I didn't see it.
Like assigning him to that game last night, it's like at times the NBA is just, I don't know if they're clueless or don't care about the perception.
Well, first of all, and this is what I tell everybody, right now there's only like 20 refs that are available. Like the pool is whittled down to 20, and they have a rotation. So if this guy's a Thunder fan, he's going to be rotated in at some point. If he were a Spurs fan, he'd be rotated in at some point. It's Tony Brothers is going to be rotated in, and next series
Scott Foster.
Yeah, next series when it's down to 10, and I don't know which 10 it'll be. It's whichever 10 scored the highest or whatever it is over the course of the season. Those guys will be rotated through, and sometimes you're going to like it, sometimes you're not. And Rob was like, I can't believe they've got Brothers again. And I'm like, yeah, you can. Like, they only have so many crews, and they're going to rotate through.
You're not getting a different crew every single game.
I mean, it's just the way it's going to be. And in the finals, I don't know if Tony Brothers is going to be there or not. And I know they're 0-2 with Tony Brothers in this series. The Spurs were 7-0 when Tony Brothers was the head ref this season. So I don't think Tony Brothers is a Spurs hater. I think in this series, Tony Brothers has the kind of whistle that the Spurs do not like, which you can make an argument there, but that's all going to be any matchup. And if the Spurs play the Knicks, the Tony Brothers style of officiating may be beneficiary to the Spurs. That's a real possibility. So no, I don't know who the officials are for Game 7 yet. And in my mind, I'm just saying I don't think it matters. Just go out there and ball. If you ball, you win.
Don't make it a part of the game. And I think that's something they did very well last night is just they didn't let whoever the officials were going to be or any of that affect the way that they came out and played.
Yeah. All right. Let's hit a break. We'll come back. We're almost halfway done with the program. Halfway done.
On a Friday.
Oh, look, they're talking about the New York Giants on television right now. Imagine that. We'll be right back. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
Let's be honest. Watching the Rangers is better when you got something on the line. On Rangers game days, call your shot with the Morning Huddles. Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger you think will send one into the seats. He hits one, you're going to a Rangers game. He hits two. Now, you've just been upgraded. Tickets and a hotel stay. That's what we call getting paid. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Make your pick and win with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
We have meaningful basketball being played in San Antonio for the first time in years, and you know the Roof Hub has proven to be the best place to go watch the games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roof Hub, show up hungry. Open daily at 11, great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch the game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roof Hub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
Almost 90 years ago, Academy Sports and Outdoors was born right here in Texas. So we know a thing or two about a thing or two. Like beans don't belong in Chile. It's called a feeder road. And how far really means how long. We've been your neighbor for generations. That's why we're adding Texas-sized deals across the store, only in Texas. If you happen to find a better price at a competitor, we'll beat it by 5%. Academy. Fun can't lose.
It's Military Appreciation Month at North Park Chevy. Service members get up to $1,000 bonus cash. Get a 2026 Silverado 1500 Crew LT for $15,000 off MSRP. Drive the 2026 Colorado with 0 payments for 90 days. Or take home a 2026 Equinox LT for $26,359 with 2.9% financing. Together, let's drive. North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes off Route 410 in Castroville. Must qualify. Call 830-355-2107 for full price and offer details.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Hey! Good morning, everybody. Did you make a Pledger playlist? This is a Friday. This is my day, Edwin.
I played the Friday song.
We heard Friday.
Well, you've played one Friday song.
I'm saving it till the 9 o'clock hour.
Okay.
I think we should do the Friday song every hour.
I like the Friday song as much as possible, but I also like the George Jones Friday song. Have you heard the Finally Friday song?
Oh.
You haven't heard this
Jones?
yet? Oh, yeah. He's got a very special Friday song. Do you have that one, Edwin? Is that in the rotation today?
I'll put it up there.
Finally Friday?
I have an 8 o'clock hour.
It wasn't planned?
No.
Oh, boy.
I had the 2 Rebecca Black songs playing.
Okay. Well,
first hour, last hour.
Make time for George Jones, too. We got to have that, too. Big day here in San Antonio. Everybody feeling good. That's right, baby. Feeling
Why,
good.
something big happened last night?
Yeah, victory. It's a Victory Friday. Everybody loves a Victory Friday. It always feels good. This could have been a funeral Friday. Not the case. Spurs said, Bubba, not tonight. Not in my house. And I give a lot of credit to the Spurs for showing up. And somebody on the thing said the Spurs don't know that they were supposed to lose that game last night, and that's what's keeping them in it. And
they didn't even have to shut off the AC.
All right, I think that's what's happening. I think we are giving up our AC to make sure the Spurs are comfortable. Now you are a single man. How much dating do you do?
Sporadic. There's not a lot of free time in my life, unfortunately.
Yeah. Do you are you on the apps?
No.
Okay.
I am not
organic.
a proponent of the apps.
Okay. Have you tried it?
I've tried it.
It's not your thing.
Just not a thing.
Okay. But you do like to go out. Like, is that so you go out? Is that when you mostly meet people?
Yeah.
Like and so you might try to, like, hey, you want to go out and have a drink sometime?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm old school in that sense.
According to a recent survey by J.G. Wentworth, a financial services company based in Pennsylvania.
877 cash now?
That's right.
That's how you know advertising works.
40% of respondents admitted they have gone on a date on at least one occasion. For what reason? What do you think the biggest reason? 40% of women have said they've gone out on a date. For what reason?
I'm juggling between two.
Okay.
Similar. One is sex.
Okay.
The other is just companionship. To be able to actually talk and have a conversation with somebody else.
Well, 40% of women admitted they have gone on at least one date just to get a free meal.
Oh. I have been used for that, I'm sure.
A girl's got to eat about 40% of the time. You probably have.
Probably.
Just over a quarter, 27.5%, say they have never gone on a date just to get a free meal, but they have considered it. While 32.5% say they've never even considered the possibility, like the idea of getting a free meal is why they would go on a date.
I want to know how many only go just for that. Like, their main objective is, I'm going to eat for free. I don't care if we hit it off or not.
Love on a Budget, Are Americans Too Broke to Date? Asked 1,538 U.S. adults a range of questions related to the cost of modern romance. Here are some of their findings. What would you think the average American spends on the first date?
$163.
Ooh, ladies, get with Pledger. He's a good first date. The average, $93.
Oh, okay.
Less than I thought. I would have thought higher too. Because I don't like when you go on a first date. Do you?
On Price is Right, I busted.
Okay, are you like a casual first date, or are you like trying to impress somebody with a first date?
It depends.
Okay, depends on the vibes you get from
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
if you think like, oh, this might be worthwhile, or this might just lead to some random sloppy casual sex.
Exactly.
Then it's Applebee's, and if it's like
Applebee's,
if you think it's a gal you might be able to take home to
Melting
mom,
pot.
okay, then you're going big. 60% of people say spending expectations around dates are higher now than they were in the past.
Yes.
So
I would agree with that.
Okay. I don't know if this, I mean, maybe this probably happens a lot. Around 3 in 10 people, 29.5%, so just under 30%, have turned down a date because they couldn't afford it.
I could see that.
Like if a gal said, hey,
You want to go out?
you want to go out, and you like check your phone, like,
Yes, that.
You want to go out on
Because I'm not going to go out if I can't pay for it.
yeah, you want to go out maybe next Friday?
Yeah.
Would that work for you?
What day's the 15th again?
Now, here's a question. Once you go out on a first date with someone, do you like if the gal, like if you can tell the gal has exquisite tastes, are you less likely to go out on a second date?
Are you insinuating that they may be digging for something on the elemental chart?
Well, let's just, I mean, maybe they're wealthy themselves. Like maybe they already have wealth. And like they are just, they're a fancy person and they're like, oh, I want to do fancy things. Like, would that prevent you from wanting to go on a second date with them?
It wouldn't prevent me because it depends what those fancy things are.
Okay.
If it's a shared common interest and they're like, oh man, I really enjoy going to play golf at TPC San Antonio. I'm in.
Yeah.
You know? Which would be a very wealthy thing to do.
85.7% have turned down a second date because they didn't feel financially aligned with the other person.
I could easily see that.
85%.
Like if you're kind of, you're punching in a different tax bracket, if you will.
Yeah.
because you don't want to struggle to try and keep up with the Joneses.
Like if she pulls up in a Mercedes, and you're like, oh, but maybe I don't know, maybe put a baby in her. That might be the move. as long as her husband doesn't mind. They say we live in a culture that often celebrates getting something for nothing, and the date for food trend may be considered a life hack to some of these women.
Oh, I think you've seen it on Twitter and TikTok. They absolutely believe it's a life hack.
Yeah. Well, all right. Halfway there on a Friday. It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
KTFM Floresville. The San Antonio Sports Stars studios are powered by San Antonio Metro Health. Asthma Awareness Month is a reminder from Metro Health. Know your triggers, work your plan, and don't let asthma keep you out of the game. Go Spurs Go. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Well, good morning. We do have a closure due to an accident. I-35 southbound between Loop 1604 and Pat Booker Road. 74-minute delay in the area. Stop traffic now back from FM 1103. We have another accident to talk about. 3 right lanes are blocked. I-35 northbound approaching Topperwine. This is going to be a 21-minute delay. Stopping on traffic now back from Thousand Oaks. And then finally, we have a disabled vehicle blocking the right shoulder. I-10 westbound at Hildebrand, and then disabled vehicle blocking the right shoulder again. This time, I-10 eastbound at Proban. I'm Alan Craig, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com. If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text BAIL to 474747 or online mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149. This report is sponsored by Allstate. Wish you could save on home insurance? With Allstate, you could easily save and get quality protection. Yep, it's a win-win. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Children want and need to be active. Sometimes everyday activities can be difficult for children with asthma. May is Asthma Awareness Month. The City of San Antonio Metro Health's SA Kids Breathe program is here to help. This free program offers education to better understand and control your child's asthma. If you have a child with asthma between the ages of 3 and 17 and live in Bexar County, call 210-207-7282 or visit sa.gov/health.
Not loving your AT&T or T-Mobile bill? Yeah, we've been hearing that a lot. Good news. Bring your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to Verizon and we'll give you a better deal. So get away from that unfortunate phone bill and get to Verizon. Run, ride, canoe. Whatever it takes, we'll be here. Bring your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today and we'll give you a better deal on the best network. A better deal. No surprises. That's Verizon. Best network based on root metrics, best overall mobile network performance, U.S. second half 2025. All rights reserved. Must provide a recent consumer mobile bill in the name of the person redeeming the deal. Additional terms, conditions, and restrictions apply.
Did you hear? Allstate car insurance now costs even less. So when you bundle with home, you can save even more. Check Allstate first to bundle and save with a new lower auto rate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings may vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Lunch was great, but this traffic is awful.
Can we stop at a bathroom?
Are you all right?
I keep having stomach issues after eating, like diarrhea, gas and bloating, abdominal pain, and sometimes oily stools.
Sound familiar? Those stomach issues may actually be a pancreas issue called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. Creon pancrelipase may help manage EPI. Creon is a prescription medicine used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. Call 800-633-9110 or visit creoninfo.com to learn more. That's CREONinfo.com.
I'm asking my doctor about EPI and if Creon could help.
SportsCenter is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Hey, the Astros took 3 of 4 from the Rangers with a 5-1 win last night as they now lead that Silver Boot Series 5-2 this season. But let's not kid ourselves. The big story, Spurs force Game 7 with a commanding 118-91 win in Game 6. Game 7 will be tomorrow night back in Oklahoma City. It's a game you can catch on NBC. Tip-off's been moved up to 7 o'clock.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hello, everybody. How we doing? Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Hey now, Edwin, you got to learn the art of the slow fade. You still haven't mastered that.
I was keeping it as long as possible.
No. Argument about Debbie Alcacer. Where's our gal Debbie Alcacer, who is in Denver, by the way, but is a San Antonian. She's she is. She's a local gal.
Somebody asked where Debbie was. I was thinking doing Dallas.
No, please. It's our traffic gal, Debbie Alcacer. Yeah, big star. Did you see Ty Lawson's tweet last night? He agrees with most of the Spurs fans
about the
about the Thunder. 4 things I'd rather do than be a Thunder fan.
I can't wait for this.
Number 1, play hide and go seek with Jeffrey Dahmer in an abandoned Chuck E. Cheese. Okay. Number 2, be a Temu parachute tester.
Ooh.
That does sound like a dangerous job. Number 3, stick my crank in a blender.
Wow, that sounds awful.
Number 4,
I might rather be a Thunder fan in that case. Just that one, though.
lick a porta potty toilet seat at Coachella.
Okay, 2 things.
Yeah. Yeah. And he says, don't get me wrong, I like the players, just not the fans of said players. So he ain't even hating the flopping and things like that.
The fans in Oklahoma City are probably the same ones that cheer for that team in Norman, and they are insufferable.
Yeah. Someone said number 5. Someone included a number 5.
Oh.
Said switch genders and go to Epstein's Island as a 13-year-old girl. And he said, LMFAO, this is wild. But yeah, Ty Lawson successfully trolling Oklahoma City Thunder fan.
Noted Tar Heel Ty Lawson.
I don't know anybody who's an Oklahoma City Thunder fan. There's nobody in my circle who is like a.
Yeah.
Like, you know it? You know some?
Yeah.
Who?
Believe Dax worked in Oklahoma City, didn't he?
Well, do you think Dax is cheering for the Thunder over the Spurs?
I have no clue who he's cheering for. He always seems to wear these very light blue colored suits.
I think that's a fashion statement more than a this is my favorite sporting team statement.
I'm just saying the colors of his suits closely align on game day with the colors of the Oklahoma City.
Well, he wears a suit every day, so that.
No, but not all of his suits are Thunder colored.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that. You're very observant. Very observant. Do you dress based on like with colors based on?
Yeah, I wore my Fiesta Spurs shorts last night.
Okay. Did you really did that to the Roo Pub?
Mm-hmm.
How was the atmosphere at the Roo Pub?
It was insane. It is going to be so wild on Saturday. I have no doubts. Like last night, it was packed and just the crowd was going nuts. I can only imagine, especially since because it started to get busy as the game ended with people wearing Spurs attire, which tells me those were Spurs fans coming from the game after the fact to celebrate.
Yeah.
I can only imagine for a road game how packed that place is going to be and how insanely energetic that place is going to be for a Game 7 on a Saturday night.
Has AJ heard our new fight song pledge? Is there a new fight? A Spurs
there is.
fight song?
We received a CD, a compact disc, if you will.
What's that? What is that?
It was this.
It's an ancient
thin piece of. We actually had to find a device in the building to be able to rip this thing.
Okay.
We did. If you would look closely at your hotkey page over there, there is an Igor Mendoza. There is a viral song. It is the longer of the two. It's the white one.
I want to play the long one.
Ego, yeah. The short one's just the hook, which is really funny, but you've got to get a grasp of at least the.
I can't play this for 225.
No,
That's
you can
too long.
you can turn it off after a second. I just want you to get from the beginning to the hook.
Well, what's this other one that says viral San Antonio song?
Oh, that is the song. You know, go ahead and hit it. You know it.
Oh yeah. I play that all the time. Okay. All right. Let's see what Ego Mendoza is the artist here. Is that a? Okay. Is he the one who sent you the CD?
I sent it to the station. I don't think it was specifically to me.
Okay. Digging it so far. Got Friday vibes.
Fight for first place. Fight for first place. Got it with you till the end. Always by your side, my friends. Fight for first place. Fight for first place. Spurs they will scream and shout, and it will be very loud. Fight for first place. Go Spurs, go! Go Spurs, go! Go Spurs, go! Go Spurs, go!
All right, you're good.
Fight for first place.
I'm not sure that he understands how autotune's meant to be used.
I saw this on the Brigade Bar yesterday. Timu Painful instead of T-Pain.
That's really bad. Really bad.
And the short part is just the Go Spurs Go.
Okay. Yeah.
The clip.
I'm good. People talking about, I think it was C-Note talking about Jared McCain painting his nails. And Jared McCain paints his nails for. So my son, who was a pitcher,
I know people that do it.
Had to do it, and the reason he had to do it was because he chewed on his nails. And when you chew on your nails, if you're a pitcher, and he had my son's got ADHD, so he was on Vyvanse, so he was it constantly made him have to chew
agitated.
his nails. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had, and now his was clear.
And as someone who has ADHD, you're looking for something to keep you moving,
Yeah.
busy, occupied.
Well, and he wouldn't chew his nails if he wasn't on his pills, but his pills made him made him chew his nails. But it also made it harder for him to grip a ball if he couldn't dig his nail into the ball. So he had to stop chewing his nails. So we got him a a polish that was designed to when you like
keep you from.
Oh, I don't want to do that anymore. Like that's a mistake. Got to figure something else out to do. And
I need another tick.
I've seen that's the same issue Jared McCain has. Jared McCain's a nail chewer, so now
doesn't affect his shot though.
He could get the clear kind. I'm just saying he could get the clear kind. You want to paint your nails? Paint your nails.
I have no issues with it. I don't understand the uproar with people that have issues with guys painting their nails.
No,
it's the same thing as coloring your hair. I don't care. Do you? People talk about the way I dress sometimes. I'm like, I don't care. I'm confident in what I'm wearing. Yeah. I like it.
Then that's all that matters. If you want to paint your nails, paint your nails. But Jared McCain does have the nail biting issue, so that's why. But he could get the clear kind if he wanted. But he's making a choice. He's making a choice. I ain't mad at it. I'm against it with Caleb Williams. Why?
Because I don't like
Caleb. I don't like him. I think he sucks.
Why don't you like? Is it because he went to Oklahoma?
That's part of it.
Okay.
But I don't like that he's. I think he's a loser. I think he's a powder. I think that he's a guy who blames things on other people. Mm-hmm. He's an excuse maker. Like and just the way his body language is, and like crying after they lost, and I don't know. I don't like him. I've never liked him. I'm against Caleb Williams. I'll remain against him for the foreseeable future.
CJ has similar traits.
Yeah.
I don't think they're one for one, but there are some parallels I could draw to that.
I have soured on CJ Stroud as well. Like and part of it is his play.
Mm-hmm.
Like CJ Stroud's gotten worse every year that he's been in the league. That's not good. That's not how it's supposed to work.
It's not, but it's not like they've done a really good job of improving the things around him offensively either.
I don't know. I think they've done some things for him. They've helped him out.
I feel like this year they did.
Yeah, and it was not a great year for him again.
No, I mean this offseason.
Oh, okay.
This feels like the most they've ever done for him in his entire time in Houston.
Yeah.
They went out and actually got offensive line, like competent ones, not guys off the scrap heap.
Yeah. They've made some questionable offensive line decisions, but I also think a guy who nuts up like he did in the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
There's real questions.
It's a little bit of a red flag.
There's real and you got to pay that guy? Woof. I'm good, I think. And I think it was really smart that the Texans paid Will Anderson.
Oh, yeah.
And waited on him because I know for sure that Will Anderson is good.
I do too.
I don't know if CJ Stroud's good.
I have my questions. Now,
the Texans,
if he performs, am I opposed to paying him? Absolutely not.
The Texans are just starved for quarterback play. They've always been starved for quarterback play. They finally thought they had one in Deshaun, and it turns out he's a big pervert. And also he was a whiny bitch and wanted out, but he was a big pervert, and so there's lots of things wrong with him. And then they thought they found their guy in C.J. Stroud, and it was like year one, it looked like, oh man,
they did
great decision moving on from Deshaun because now look what you found. But then every year since, it's been like, okay, and now it's like, all right, I'm ready to get paid. I don't know about that. I'm not sure. I'd like to see something similar to what you did 4 years ago. Maybe would be cool.
I think that would be great. And if you do that, I would be happily probably give you a contract. And I'm sure Casario and D'Amico and Cal would as well.
Yeah. Paul says, I hope the AC goes out on y'all if y'all play that horrid song again.
It's
already
gone out.
You can't control my pain. My pain is here, all right? AC's out. It's been out all day, all right?
You can't control my pain. I'm a Bills fan.
Here's what we're doing. We have the door open, and we're just sucking in some of the AC from the rest of the building. Our studio is the only place in the building not air-conditioned somehow.
The only one.
It's ridiculous. Like, we're the only room in this building that's not air-conditioned right now. So we just left the door open overnight, and we're taking secondhand air conditioning.
Where are we watching the opener?
Do what?
Where are we watching the opener?
I'm going to watch it in Houston.
Oh, you're going to the game?
I'm going to the game, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I may have to get tickets.
Yeah, what are you, crazy? I'll be there. I'll be there. I got a victory to watch.
Mm.
I've been in the stands.
You haven't seen a lot of them there.
I've been in the stands for two playoff losses. I got to get a dub. I'll be in the same seat that I've been for both of those. So, yeah, my buddy's got season tickets, and anytime the Bills come up, I'm on his invite list.
Josh Allen has he has not performed well in the then NRG now.
Oh, he hasn't been bad. I wouldn't blame much on Josh. In one of the games they lost, remember, was a Tyrod Taylor game.
Oh yeah.
So it wasn't even Josh then, but
I believe the Texans won a Tyrod Taylor game at one point.
And Josh actually played well enough to win at Houston once, and his team did not. Let's just put it that way. What is that? His stats?
Left something in the bed
against the Texans.
10 of 17.
I got
24 of 46.
That was. I think that might have been the one I was thinking that was the good one.
The 24 of 46.
Yeah. He put up some numbers in that game, but they lost. Yeah, 1-4 against the Texans. That ain't good. 0-4 in their building.
0-4 or 0-2 against D'Amico Ryans.
Yeah. Well, listen, man. Maybe they got his number. But I believe in Josh.
It's hard not to. He's a really good quarterback.
Yeah. Josh against the Texans, I'll take that. And then SR says the Spurs can't lose to a team full of blouses. Oh, come on. Listen, you guys are making judgments.
No, I exactly understand what he's the Stephon Castle dunk in game 1?
Was it game? No,
it was game 2.
Was it game 2?
Yeah.
Where he almost broke Isaiah Hartenstein's fingers?
Yeah. It was very, very reminiscent of the Dave Chappelle Prince skit.
Yes.
Game.
Yeah, that was
blouses.
That was nasty work. All right, let's take a break. It is the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
If you missed the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you missed this.
A.J. Brown got married over the weekend. A.J. Currently with the Philadelphia Eagles, but probably not for long. Jalen Hurts didn't go to the wedding. Jalen Hurts, according to TMZ, is the godfather to A.J. Brown's child. Now, we don't know if Jalen Hurts was invited to the wedding, but according to TMZ, no current Eagle teammate was there.
Well, I wonder if there were Patriots there.
I don't know if Diana Rossini was there to report on any of their...
Was Mike Vrabel there?
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
These guys around the country made a fan page for us. So, Rico Suave, what is it that stimulated you about our program?
It's a love of the show, man.
What would you like to see us do more of since you're a P1 listener?
Girls on trampolines during the break. They're pre-K.
Man.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Not loving your AT&T or T-Mobile bill? Yeah, we've been hearing that a lot. Good news. Bring your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to Verizon and we'll give you a better deal. So get away from that unfortunate phone bill and get to Verizon. Run, ride, canoe. Whatever it takes, we'll be here. Bring your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today and we'll give you a better deal on the best network. A better deal. No surprises. That's Verizon. Best network based on root metrics, best overall mobile network performance, U.S. second half 2025. All rights reserved. Must provide a recent consumer mobile bill and the name of the person redeeming the deal. Additional terms, conditions, and restrictions apply.
We have meaningful basketball being played in San Antonio for the first time in years, and you know the Roop Hub has proven to be the best place to go watch the games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roop Hub, show up hungry. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch the game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roop Hub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
This is Officer Green with the San Antonio Police Department. SAPD is always hiring. Are you interested in a rewarding career that offers great pay, benefits, respect, and a chance to make a difference? Then visit sapdcareers.com if you are looking for a career with opportunities. The SAPD is looking for qualified applicants committed to keeping the Alamo City safe. This is your chance to make a difference. Become one of San Antonio's finest. Visit sapdcareers.com. For eligibility requirements, visit sapdcareers.com.
When snack time calls, Pork Rinds answers. Be your own crunch time hero with Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds. Skip the chip and go straight for the ultimate crunch that's low carb, high protein, and loaded with bold flavor. We're talking sweet barbecue or hot honey. Yeah, it's that good. Snack smarter, crunch harder. Stock up on Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds at H-E-B or head to porkrinds.com. Make Southern Recipe your crunch time hero.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio and have been practicing law here since 1994. And in the past 30-plus years, I've helped hundreds of San Antonians injured by negligent drivers. If you've been injured in a car-truck collision, call me, 210-900-0400. I did want to let you know of a very disturbing trend I've seen that you really need to be aware of. If an attorney or someone acting on that attorney's behalf calls you after a traffic collision, with very limited exceptions, that is called barratry or solicitation. It's a crime and is unethical under our state bar rules. Do not answer these phone calls. Do not hire an unethical attorney. Neither I nor anyone in my firm will ever call you after a traffic collision. If you need my help, and if you've been injured in a traffic collision, I think you do, you'll need to call me. My name is Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400, or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
Order for Jennifer C.
Is this my double shot, double cream, double froth, double pump, double whip, double sleeve?
Yeah. Can you handle that much caffeine?
Did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Oh, really? That's great.
Seriously, did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, you just said that.
Did you say I just said that?
Yeah, I'm cutting you off.
I can't have any more? Why not?
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
Oh, you know this song?
Oh, yeah.
Got the motor running for a wild weekend. It's finally Friday. Forget the working blues and let the good times roll. Oh, yeah, George.
Finally.
Finally Friday, baby. Feels good. You like this song, huh, Edwin?
Oh, right.
It's okay.
You play this song when you're not at work, too, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. I thought so.
He's a huge, huge country fan.
A lot of people are. All right. I got to talk some really important stuff.
Oh, I like important things.
This is about our health. This is about.
I'm being honest, probably not great.
Oh, yours isn't? You're not going to the gym as much lately, huh?
No.
Because you're working too much?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to the gym all the time now. And
I heard you lost a toenail or something.
I did. Half a toenail.
That just sounds painful.
Yeah, it was bad. It was like, and I like, dude pointed down at my toe and was like, "Hey," and it was like, your toenail's like pulled all the way up, pointed up. And I was like, "Oh man, I'm bleeding everywhere." Yeah, my wife had to do some surgery with with the nail clippers and some scissors and. Yeah, it was a bad thing, but it's getting better. It's getting better. But this is about a different kind of health.
Oh. Mental?
How often should you actually be pooping?
Oh.
That's right.
That's a good question.
Pooping is an essential phase of the body's natural detoxification process. It clears indigestible dietary fiber, excess bacteria, metabolic waste, and bile acids. And there's a lot of talk about, there's a lot has been said about what makes a healthy poop, generally.
That sounds like a bunch of stuff you don't want in you for
long
periods of time.
Edwin, generally, what would you rate the color of your poop? Would you say?
I don't look at that type of thing.
Brown? You don't look at it, huh?
No.
Really? Do you look at yours after?
Oh, yeah.
I always look to make sure, like, hey, what's coming out of me? I need to know.
A, what's coming out of me? B, should I be proud of this?
Well, but when you look, once you wipe, you take a look at the toilet paper, right?
I mean, yeah, because I have to.
Right, but so you can see what color it is.
Yeah.
Is it usually between medium and dark brown?
Sure.
Okay.
I would say mine skews that way.
That's where it's supposed to be. That's healthy. Medium to dark brown,
Not always.
soft but firm,
Ooh.
and it should resemble
That's how I like my women.
It should resemble a smooth log. Now, everything from your diet and fluid,
Smooth log,
yes.
like all sides.
Yeah, you don't want it to be like ridgy and bumpy. Like if it looks like a payday bar, that ain't good.
Baby
All right?
Ruth?
That ain't good. No, you want it to look smooth, like a Snickers bar, like some small ridges, but on the outside it's smooth looking. You know.
You want nougat in the middle too?
Oh, sure. Everything from your diet and fluid intake to your gut bacteria and medication use influences the shape, color, and consistency. So, like, if you're on some kind of medication, maybe it's going to make it a little different. But what about when you poop? How important is timing to when you, like, how often? Like, do you always poop the same time every day?
Oh no.
No, it's always luck of the draw, right?
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
My body tells me when I have to poop.
Our other producer, Vic.
Oh, he's on a schedule.
He has a schedule. Now it says here the best time to answer. It says, first of all, how often should a healthy person poop? 3 times a day to 3 times a week is the broad normal range.
Okay.
But 1 to 2 solid poops per day seems tied to the healthiest gut microbiome and the
Feels
fewest
like a lot.
toxins in your body. Yeah, I'm at least 1 a day.
Yeah.
At minimum once. If it's twice, it's a good day. If I have 3 a day, I start to be a little concerned. Like maybe I need to watch what I'm doing. Or I went out and drank a bunch of stouts the night before. That can happen to me too. Like if I poison my body the night before, okay, you get what you get.
Do you worry about when your poop is more liquidy?
Yes, you don't want that. Or if it's just black.
Oh.
That's a bad sign.
Have you ever had a black poop?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had a black one.
Yeah. You've never drank like 15 stouts in a night?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you've probably had it. You just don't remember.
Because I am a fan of the Guinness, especially on St. Patrick's Day.
It says fewer than 3 bowel movements a week, especially with hard stools, straining, or pain, can point to constipation, while very frequent watery stools may point to other problems.
You don't want to blow a gasket.
No. Now, it says here that you should not try and be on a schedule. If you try and plan your
Save
poop,
this story for Vic.
I know. If you try and plan it, you could be sitting on the toilet for too long, which could lead to hemorrhoids.
Oh.
But, and also if you, this happens with peeing too. Like, if you are a person who waits too long to pee, your body changes its receptors of, okay, now I've got to pee. Like, so you want to pee before it's emergent, because if your body starts to think that emergency time is like the right time to send the sensors to your brain, hey, you got to pee, then it might be too late one day. So as soon as you feel the need to pee, it's good to go pee. I know that. I assume it's the same with poop.
Usually my body tells me when I have to.
Yes. And do you listen to it right away?
Most of the time. There are times where, it's going to have to wait. A lot of the times it's in the car when I'm driving to Houston and I'm trying to beat a time.
Are you a person who, when do you put gas in your car? Like, do you wait till the light's on and it's like...
No, I'm not like...
Or do you wait till it gets to a quarter tank and then fill it?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
For the most part.
That's the right way to do it.
The one thing I will do is usually if I am going, whether it's to Houston or Dallas or making a road trip of some sort, I usually fill up before I go. Because I don't want to stop during my drive at any point.
David says, within 20 minutes of eating, I got to poop. If I take a puff off a cigarette, 30 seconds. My roommate...
I hear coffee does similar things.
Coffee does, cigarettes... Well, my roommate used to smoke a cigarette in the bathroom because it like while he was on the toilet, that's when he would smoke, because it would that's how it would come out of him, I guess.
Hold on. There it is.
Yeah, there we go. That's it. So they asked the doctors, how long after eating should a bowel movement happen? Some people feel movement within minutes to about an hour after eating because of the gastrocolic reflex.
Does it depend what you're eating?
I think it would have to. I would think you'd have to. But it says what happens right after you eat. Like if you eat a taco right now and you've got to poop in 10 minutes, you're not pooping out the taco.
No.
You're pooping out the other stuff that's already been processed.
You're making room for the taco.
Yeah, it's just stuff that's been hanging out in your colon. In most healthy adults, food generally takes about 1 to 3 days to move through the digestive tract to elimination. It does say, though, mornings, if possible, are the best time to poop.
Sure.
Your colon wakes up with you, contracting way more after you rise, plus cortisol spikes help move things along. And coffee. A lot of people drink caffeine in the morning.
I drink caffeine, not coffee.
Okay. Caffeine moves things along. You drink energy drinks, right?
I do.
And it doesn't move you along?
No, but pre-workout will.
Pre-workout absolutely does.
Pre-workout, that's something where I take that and I make sure that
and it's the worst, too, because there's nothing worse than pooping at the gym.
Yeah. I
That's
make
a bad
sure
place
I
to
take
poop.
my pre-workout, it settles in, and then I go to the gym.
So cortisol is the body's primary stress hormone, and it typically peaks about 30 to 45 minutes after you wake up. And in coffee, because coffee triggers the gastrocolic reflex and the release of gastrin, which is a digestive hormone, that increases muscle contractions in the gut that keep things moving.
Okay.
So and breakfast can also stimulate gut movement. That's why many people feel the urge after waking, drinking something warm, or eating their first meal. But still, a healthy bowel movement at noon or at night is fine if that's your usual pattern. And it says it's better to trust your gut than to live by the clock.
I've always said trust your gut.
Trust your gut, man. Listen to the call of duty. Give yourself uninterrupted bathroom time, sitting for
Uninterrupted?
for 5 to 10 minutes.
So I shouldn't take my phone.
I would not. Relaxing, breathing, and using a small footstool if helpful. Which
I was going to ask about the squatty potty.
I use the squatty potty. I'm a believer in the squatty potty. Now, what about...
Does it help just...
Oh, it helps with a full elimination. It is a better elimination because you're in more of a squat motion than a sit motion, with your feet are down.
May have to invest.
It's a good investment. I mean, you could probably if you want to go cheap, you could probably
case or something.
Yeah, like there's a small shelf. Anything,
literally anything to get your feet elevated.
But just bring your knees up a little bit. That's all.
Should I sit on the toilet like this?
What do you use for cleanup?
I think they call it the happy baby pose.
Well, I don't know. That's a Deshaun thing. What do you use for cleanup?
Are
you just a regular toilet paper guy?
I am typically toilet paper, but at home in my own bathroom, I do have some moist towelettes.
Okay, the dude wipes or something like that.
Yeah, basically.
I like those. I like that, but I hardly have to use them anymore because I've got a bidet now.
See, I'm not a bidet person. I'm scared of the bidet.
Oh, it feels so good to get it feels like it's almost like a shower for your ass. It's
But they have those. It's called a shower.
I know, but it's like you can't always take a shower every time you poop. Like
the worst is
trust me. Sometimes I think about
after
it.
you get out of the shower.
I won't do it. I'll get right back in the shower.
That will ruin your day.
I agree with that. AJ, you need a bidet now. Best money I've ever. It is a great investment, and you can get one it's simple to attach.
I'm scared of them.
Why?
I don't know. Never used one.
Then why are you afraid? What are you afraid of? Having
water,
a clean ass?
Water going up my butt.
It doesn't have to go up. It's just spraying out. Like it's cleaning. It's good.
It's cold.
Good. Yeah. I think you can get one that connects to the hot water. But I don't have that. I use cold water. I think very fancy people have hot water. I don't have a hot water
the
bidet.
highfalutin types?
That's for I have a cold water bidet. It's for the poor people. No, but it's a good cleaner. And then you just wipe away as you wipe away the excess there, the excess water, you're also cleaning yourself, and then it's just a much faster process, much faster. And I think much better on your body. Because they say the dude wipes aren't great for you long term. Now I still use a dude wipe if I've got a real disaster happened. You know what I mean? Like if I know that this is not a job for just regular toilet paper, I'll still break out the dude wipes. But they say that the stuff in those wipes is also it kills some of the good bacteria that keeps you clean. You know what I mean? Keeps your body from producing its own things to keep clean. I don't know. I'm not a scientist again, but I'm just saying. Now you know. Now you know. The
Did
goal.
Robin Leach sell you your house? Or
No.
Okay.
No.
I was just wondering.
No.
Because
no.
it's very fancy.
Very fancy. It says the goal is not the perfect time. The goal is a pattern that is comfortable, predictable, and healthy for you. How many times a day do you poop, Edwin?
I mean, maybe twice.
Maybe twice?
Yeah.
Like, how long would you have to go before you would start to worry?
Like without
pooping?
Without pooping.
I don't know. Probably a day.
If you went a day, you would worry?
Yeah.
Okay. How long would you have to go before you called a doctor?
Well, I've never had to do that, but...
But let's say you went 5 days. Would you call a doctor?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not even sure I'd notice.
Do you have a lot of grains in your diet?
Sort of.
Okay. What, like corn, wheat?
Rice.
Rice? Okay,
Yeah.
you eat a lot of rice?
Yeah.
You eat a lot of rice?
I like rice.
Okay.
I wouldn't say I eat a lot of it, but I do like it.
Do you now? One of the problems I have is I eat too much meat sometimes.
I love meat.
I do too. I'm a carnivore.
And all kinds.
Yeah, but that can,
whether it's on the sea, the land.
The doctors here say that can clog you up too. You got to have you make sure you have some fiber in your diet.
I do like rice. Rice is a good complementary to meat.
C-Note says taking a poop is so overrated. That's crazy talk right there. That is crazy talk. That is a.
It's weird. If I didn't poop for 5 days, I'm not sure I'd notice.
Really? Oh my God! I would be in the emergency room.
I don't think I pay attention that much.
Jay Pont says if you can't afford a bidet, an old ketchup squeeze bottle will do the job. You can just fill it up with warm water before. I think that's true.
And you reach down and.
All right, let's take a quick break. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Closure continues right now on I-35 southbound between Loop 1604 and Pat Booker Road. 74-minute delay in the area. This is all involving a construction vehicle hauling construction barrels and things like that, and an 18-wheeler, so it's a big mess. Avoid the whole area. Another accident, 2 left lanes are blocked, 35 northbound approaching Topper Wine. That's a 23-minute delay. Stop and go traffic now back from Randolph. We also have a disabled vehicle blocking the right shoulder, 37 northbound approaching Cesar Chavez. I'm Alan Craig, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we're celebrating that the Spurs survived OKC in Game 6.
So we get another must-win game Saturday night for a trip to the NBA Finals.
Must-win game for all the marbles.
We'll talk all about the greatness from last night at the Frost Bank Center.
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Support comes from Amazon Business. You can't rely on guesswork to run your business. With Smart Business Buying, innovative AI tools optimize your purchasing experience, paired with delivery options built for business. Empower your team today. Learn more at amazonbusiness.com.
Giving your liver a spring cleaning is easy with Active Liver from New Nordic, the delicious daily detox that will keep you feeling your best. Search for Active Liver by New Nordic on Amazon or pick up some at your local CVS, Wegmans, or GNC.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Staples has hundreds of ways to grow your business this spring, like spectacular signs, brilliant brochures, eye-popping posters, mouth-watering menus, and more. Shop now through June 13th and save up to $150 on all your custom prints. Staples, that was easy.
San Antonio's newest sports headquarters, Novo Brewery. Juicy, thick-cut ribeye, picanha prime sirloin, Brazilian empanadas, stacked burgers, and more. This is bring your appetite food. Novo is attached to North Star Mall with late hours. Visit novobrew.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
The Gomez Law Firm has been San Antonio's trusted law firm for 50 years. We have Jose with the Gomez Law Firm here with us today. Jose, tell us about the cases you all specialize in.
We do ride-sharing cases, we do 18-wheeler cases, work injuries. We will be happy to take a look at and see if we can help.
If you or your family have been injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, you need to visit joegomezlaw.com. Call the Gomez Law Firm at 736-4040.
Healthy vision is about more than seeing clearly. It's about going beyond. From comprehensive eye care with the latest technology to advanced vision solutions that provide deep insights into your overall health. And with doctors who build lasting relationships founded on trust, ensuring that every detail is taken care of. I choose Vision Source to never miss out on life's precious moments. Vision Source, beyond your eyes.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Can I interest you in a Game 7? Well, I hope so, because that's where we're getting in the Western Conference Finals. Spurs beat the Thunder last night 118-91 out at the Frostbank Center. Victor Wembanyama had 22 points in the first half, finished with 28, as they will now head to Oklahoma City for that infamous Game 7 tomorrow night.
The NFL lives right here.
We don't have to play this music when Rob's not here.
Rob
you know
here?
that, right?
Is that his song?
Walk-up song?
Yeah. Any U2 song is Rob's song.
I expect him to come running through the door like a WWE.
My God, that's Rob Thompson's music!
Oh, he's here!
With Brock Lesnar and Rob Thompson run in and beat the hell out of us, and yeah.
Pile driver onto the A&M helmet.
Oh, how great would that be? How great would that be? We didn't even talk about Josh Jacobs, who is denying he's been released from jail, and no charges have been filed after domestic violence allegations.
Good for him.
He was no new charges have been filed. He was arrested on Tuesday, faces 5 charges stemming from an alleged domestic incident. The Hobart Lawrence, is that in Green Bay area, Edwin?
Yeah, Green Bay, the outskirts.
All right.
That was the police department that arrested him.
Yeah, they booked him into the Brown County Jail on charges of battery, domestic abuse, criminal damage to property, domestic abuse, disorderly conduct, domestic abuse, strangulation, and suffocation, and intimidation of a victim. That's a lot.
This rap sheet is longer than Jimmy Ward's.
Yes, it's a good one. He turned himself in to police on Tuesday because it remains an ongoing investigation. They didn't release too many details. But
it sounded like they released a lot of details.
The DA's office statement will also say that while an arrest may be made with probable cause, there's a higher standard for issuing criminal charges that includes admissible evidence available that rises to the level of proof beyond a reasonable doubt. His attorney said, "We are extremely pleased that Josh has been released from custody and that no criminal charges have been filed against him. As we previously stated, we encourage everyone to keep an open mind while the matter is fully reviewed. We remain confident that once all the evidence is gathered and evaluated, it will confirm that no charges should be brought against Josh in the future." So Josh vehemently denies these allegations, and this matter is in the early stages of investigation with important evidence that has not yet been made public. We ask for fairness and restraint while the judicial process takes its course. So,
will you gladly bow out and go away if these charges prove
if they prove true?
Yeah, because they're always like we want this to play, and we hope everyone gives this a fair shake. But you never hear the other side of that.
No,
where it's like, if this is proven true, I will leave.
I think now we've gotten to a point where, in this this might make me sound like a bad person.
Uh-oh.
An accusation's enough to ruin dudes.
Oh.
It really is. And I'm not saying that all these women are lying. There's certainly, and I think in professional sports, particularly football, a sport where there's a lot of violent men, you see these numbers are even higher. And so I think, obviously, I think there's a lot of this going on. But I also think there are There are also cases where women are looking for a payday, and I don't know what the case is here. I keep thinking back to the Trevor Bauer thing, and
yes,
Trevor Bauer
ruined him,
who won a Cy Young one year and was out of the league the next year, has since been fully exonerated. Like they found evidence that this gal was like had a whole scheme to get money out of him.
Still not in the major leagues, right?
No, he's playing in like the Mexican league. He's throwing no hitters every other week.
I was about to say, has anybody hit him
just
yet?
Dominating, and like no team wants to take him on because the stain is on him already.
Dana Brown called this man.
It's wild, but that's what it can do these days. Like what these allegations can do. I don't know what Josh Jacobs did or didn't do. But
the allegation can be enough sometimes.
It really can be. It really can. And like we got to this point where it was like, oh well, if it's only an allegation, and I think it can swing too far the other way too, where it's only an allegation, we can't buy into it. Like the Ray Rice thing.
No,
we all knew. Well, like it's like people had to see with their own eyes what it looks like when a football player punches a woman to really understand what it's like to really get how awful it is. Like,
no, he was holding back. No, he wasn't.
No, you don't have to see it to understand that a grown professional football player full-blown punching a woman is a terrible and violent act. Like
Joe Mixon.
Another example. Sadly, in the NFL, it does seem, well, is the juice worth the squeeze? And
commonplace?
Is it like this guy? Yeah, okay, he's a bad guy, but how much football does he have left in him? You know what I mean? Like that seems.
Ray Rice did it near 30.
Joe Mixon did it early.
Did it 22.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's. Ray Rice. Yeah, you're out of here. We're just making an example of you, Joe Mixon. Everybody deserves a second chance. I wonder where now Josh Jacobs 4 years removed from a rushing title. He's still a pretty good running back. Yeah, had a good year last year.
But he's getting close to 30.
Yeah, he missed 2 games last year. It would have been another 1,000-yard season. 929 yards, 13 touchdowns last year. Pretty good. But yeah, we'll see what comes of this. But right now, no allegations, released from jail, or no charges filed, released from jail, and we're waiting on the key evidence is what we're waiting, which means like if they've got video, you're busted. If not, we'll see. All right, we got one segment left in the hour. We'll come back and keep it rolling. We'll get back onto some Spurs. It's 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Some people reach a line and stop. Some hit a wall and turn around. Then there are the ones who cross the line, climb the wall, face obstacles, and turn them to their advantage. That's where we come in. We're the Next Rodeo. We design bold marketing that drives real growth. A creative partner for businesses ready to push forward beyond what's expected. The Next Rodeo. Learn more at thenextrodeo.com.
Staples presents Celebrations Made Easy.
I was throwing a party for the twins and had custom invites and a banner printed at Staples. And that's when I saw Party City is now at Staples.
Party City? No way!
Yep. So now Staples has all your printing needs and everything you need for a party.
Everything times 2.
Yeah, and now at Staples, save 40% on custom cards, photo gifts, wrapping paper, banners, and more.
Big news! Party City is now at Staples.
That was easy.
Shop Staples in-store, online, or on the app. In 613, exclusions apply.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
It's Military Appreciation Month at North Park Chevy. Service members get up to $1,000 bonus cash. Get a 2026 Silverado 1500 Crew LT for $15,000 off MSRP. Drive the 2026 Colorado with 0 payments for 90 days. Or take home a 2026 Equinox LT for $26,359 with 2.9% financing. Together, let's drive. North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes off Loop 410 in Castroville. Must qualify. Call 830-355-2107 for full price and offer details.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've lived in San Antonio for more than 50 years. Went to grade school, high school, and graduated from law school right here. San Antonians have trusted me as their attorney after serious injury and fatality collision since 1994. My website is alawyerforus.com. Why a lawyer for us? Well, after several years of practice, I watched as insurance companies created their own law firms solely to defend against auto claims. Today, there are very few insurance companies that do not have their own captive law firm filled with attorneys whose job is to minimize what the insurance company has to pay on an auto claim. If you or a family member is injured in a traffic collision, you will need your own attorney. Just remember alawyerforus.com. For many lawyers you see on billboards, your case will be handled by a non-lawyer or a staff lawyer. If you call me, Jason Thompson, I will be the lawyer you speak with. The initial consultation is always free. If you or a family member needs an experienced attorney you can trust, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 900-0400. That's 210-900-0400 or alawyerforus.com.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
Got a buddy who thinks he knows baseball? Perfect. On Rangers game days, prove it with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger you think will launch it out of here. He hits 1, you and a friend are headed to a Rangers game. He hits 2. Now, you've got tickets and hotel. Yeah, you're making a night of it, and your buddy's buying the first round. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Call your shot and win the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers. It's the Morning Huddle.
Here's a wild story.
Oh, I like wild.
Jay-Z is filing a lawsuit against Tony Busby.
Hova?
Yeah. Tony Busby, the lawyer in Houston, famous lawyer. He's
Deshaun's lawyer.
Yeah.
Or not his lawyer. Wait. Is Busby the one that represented him, or
no? I think Tony Busby was the
He's
guy
the
who
one
represented
with the
the ladies. Yeah.
Also did the same for Justin Tucker's ladies, did he not?
I think so. Yeah. In the lawsuit, it could leave Busby up to $570 million in debt. In the lawsuit, Jay-Z revealed that he lost $190 million in income and business opportunities stemming from the now dismissed 2024 sexual assault claim involving him and Diddy. It was revealed.
Oh, yeah, that blew up.
It was revealed in the lawsuit that Busby demanded payment weeks before meeting the plaintiff, used unauthorized credentials to file documents in New York, and fabricated a death threat story to justify dropping the case and avoiding sanctions. Jay-Z's team cites New York law and attorney deception, allowing triple damages, potentially raising the claim to $570 million, with the matter transferred to the Southern District of New York, where the discovery will continue. This is pretty wild, man.
Are you saying that a lawyer would do something sleazy?
It seems that maybe he did.
Insinuating?
It seems that maybe he did.
Allegedly.
And you cannot prove that Jay-Z was doing any freak-off stuff. You can't prove it. Yet. We'll see. All right. We've got 1 hour of programming left.
That's it?
That's it.
Man, this is flown.
Listen.
On a Friday.
Yeah, you're not used to working with real professionals. This is the show will fly by when you're having a good time, James. I know for you, the show is work. Here, we're just having fun, baby. Just having fun. Vibes.
I'm all about vibes.
Vibes.
Let's vibe
1 hour
our
to
way.
go. Morning Huddle 94.1.
Keep you feeling your best. Search for Active Liver by New Nordic on Amazon or pick up some at your local CVS, Wegmans, or GNC.
This is the highlight of my morning. Hey, what's up? It's Island.
And I'm Josh.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit is that it's our go-to morning comfort.
And you've got that nice golden fluffy egg.
With a soft, flaky biscuit.
Crispy bacon.
Melty cheese.
You want something quick, you want something convenient, but most of all, you want something good.
There's no better way to start your morning.
There we go.
Start off the morning with a Chick-fil-A Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit with Simply Orange Juice. Order on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Sports Center brought to you by SAPDcareers.com. The San Antonio Police Department is always hiring.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NBA last night, the Spurs, well, they got even. Series is tied at 3 after a 118-91 win in Game 6, forcing the two best words in sports, Game 7, tomorrow night back in Oklahoma City. Tip-offs have been moved up to 7 o'clock. It'll be on NBC and streamed on Peacock, while the NBA's Board of Governors passed the new anti-tanking rule.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Talk.
Hey, everybody. Happy Friday.
Ooh.
I love it, man. I love a Friday. I love a good Friday.
Got a
And
good nap in your future?
Oh, yeah. And I don't really have anything going on this weekend.
Oh.
Yeah. Last weekend, I was busy all weekend, just going and blowing it. It's next weekend, I'll be busy again. This
Same.
weekend, though, not a thing, man. Gonna be chill. I'm gonna. I like to take a nice sleeping pill on the weekend and sleep for like 10 hours. Oh yeah, that's like my.
I did that Monday.
That's my new. That's my new sex is
sleeping.
Yeah, taking a sleeping pill, like get that hard, like almost like a
take a pill and get hard.
Almost like an anesthesia sleep, like where you wake up and you're like, oh my god,
what day is it?
What's happened to me? Oh man, there's nothing better than that. Nothing better than that. Galana says, I ended up getting a Peacock subscription to watch the games. Well, lately I've noticed they've been also streaming on Prime. Some games do.
Yeah.
Listen, you gotta be quick on the draw with these things. You never know where it's going to be. The NBA playing the shell game on you. Dominant performance by the Spurs last night, forcing a Game 7. I guess the question boils down to, in my mind, which superstar shows up in Game 7. We've seen the Spurs can win there. It took double overtime. It took everything, but they got a dub up there, and a double overtime win is still a win, so it's doable. I have more confidence in the Spurs. Like, even if I knew the Spurs were going to win last night, and you told me there was going to be a Game 7, I'm still more confident today in the Spurs than I was yesterday.
Mm-hmm. I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
How confident are you knowing the two superstars? Because you said the importance is which superstar shows up in Game 7. Knowing both got sufficient rest after this game, not a lot of energy exerted, and they will be coming into likely fully rested into a Game 7. Which superstar do you trust to show up in this game more?
I think I still have to say Shea. I mean, I know it's not the fun answer. It's not what anybody wants to hear, but I do feel like there's something to,
because of body of work.
Yeah, a guy who's done it before. You know what I mean? Like who's been in this position before, and I think back to Game 7 last year where he basically Game 7 against the Pacers in the NBA Finals, and he basically dominated that game. And it wasn't he was off on his 3-point shot. Like, a lot of things weren't going his way, but he still made sure that he got the job done. He became more of an assist guy. I think he ended up with double-digit assists in that game. Still had almost 30 points, which Shea is going to normally get his. But yeah, he's just a guy that I trust him in these big moments, and I want to trust Wemby in these big moments. And
we haven't seen them
after tomorrow, maybe I'll be able to. You know, although, I mean, listen, last night was a big game, and he showed up. No doubt, he showed up in a big game. So it's just this is a Game 7. This is a thing that not everybody gets to this point. Like a Game 7 to go to the NBA Finals, there is a lot of pressure on that dude right now, and I don't know that he's ever felt anything like this. Until he does it, I'm going to default to the guy who I've seen do it.
Who do you think can have let's say both players have the games that we think they should have in a Game 7.
Mm-hmm.
Which player do you think has the greater impact?
Oh, Wemby, because his impact is felt on both ends of the floor. I mean, if they both play their best game, Wemby's more impactful, because Wemby playing his best game on one end means that Chet Holmgren probably didn't have a great day on the other end. Mm-hmm. Jalen Williams was probably taken out of the game. Yeah, so on that end, I think certainly Wemby can be more impactful. Although you could argue that part of the value of Shea is by drawing the fouls that he draws, he changes the way you have to play defense because you suddenly can't be as aggressive. And when Steph Castle and Champagny and who was the other guy who got in foul trouble a couple nights ago? Steph, Julian, and Keldon. Yeah, when all three of them were in foul trouble, like you saw, the game was changed.
Mm-hmm.
Like things were opened up for them. So that's a pretty big impact too. But I'll still lean towards Wemby just because of what the impact on the defensive end is.
And it's not just the defensive end; he's also really good at facilitating.
Oh yeah. Well, but I mean, so is Shea.
Yeah. But Shea, his impact, it could be scoring, facilitating. But if Wemby's got it all going, it makes him almost. He's already really difficult to defend in the first place in terms of just how big he is and the bodies you can throw at him to try and stop him, which is something I thought they did really well in their Game 5 win. Was, if you notice, they boxed the paint to where there was a guy on Wemby and there was always two other Thunder defenders touching the paint on each side. And it made it really hard for him to kind of get to the right. I love when people say, you're a big man, just go down there and, assert your will.
Yeah.
The Thunder made it almost impossible for him to do that in Game 5.
I think that what they didn't do last night, which I'm not really sure why. I don't know that it would have mattered much, especially when Wemby hit like 2 threes in the first 2 minutes, and it was like, uh-oh. But when the Thunder have Hartenstein just kind of like hanging on Wemby and bruising him up, beating him up, the key to beating Wemby is just to be physical with him.
Of course.
He doesn't like it. And he can say that it doesn't bother him, whatever. Like, it's obvious that.
Well, it just takes a toll.
Yeah, but sure. But he also, like, emotionally, he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
We've seen him throw elbows. We've seen him, like, react, physically react.
Skip media obligations.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest key for Oklahoma City is finding a way to be physical with Wemby and taking him out of the moment, making him think about things other than winning the basketball game. Yeah, and and that's where I talk about experience plays a role, and this team that's full of guys between 19 and 22 years old, it's very difficult for them to control their emotions in a setting like this where almost every player on this Oklahoma City team was in an even bigger game than this less than a year ago in the NBA Finals. So,
including the coach.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. How's Mitch gonna react in this situation? Man, I can't imagine it's so funny because I came into this series thing and the pressure is all on Oklahoma City because they had expectations and the Spurs didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like, and it may be not fair, but I feel like there's the pressure is now just as much on San Antonio because I'm not thinking about them the way I thought about them coming into the season. Like
they don't think about them the way they thought about themselves coming into the season. They've talked about moving the goalposts throughout the season.
So I'm curious to see how they react here because I've now that we're here, we've made it this far. I will be disappointed if they lose. Like I will feel like, man, what could have been? Even though all season long I've said,
house money.
The season's a success no matter what. Honestly, it would have if they had lost in 4 games. I would have said, oh, big deal.
Great
season. Next year they're going to come back and they're going to know what it's like and they're going to be raring to go. Now that they've made it to a Game 7, I'm like.
It'll be a letdown.
It will be, and it's not fair, and I'll be disappointed in that. So hopefully they get the job
because we want this ride to continue.
Yeah, I mean that's part of it.
Like it's been an extremely fun ride with a lot of highs and lows, and especially reacting to like the Game 5 loss.
But also it's the. It's you've realized now as this series has played out that the Spurs are just as good as them. Mm-hmm. Like and there was no one. Spurs Jesus didn't think the Spurs were as good as the Thunder at the start of this season. That nobody thought that. The biggest Spurs fan, hey man, Spurs, we can make the playoffs. This is going to be a big
Second
year
round.
for us. Yeah. Nobody thought the Spurs would be in this position to where they are essentially an equal with Oklahoma City. And the Vegas line tells you what you need to know. Last night, the Spurs were 3.5-point home favorites. Tomorrow, the Thunder are 3.5-point favorites. What that tells you is Vegas thinks these teams are the same.
Mm-hmm.
These teams are equal. The only thing adjusting the line is home court. That's it. And health, the dependent on who they think is healthy or not.
Jalen Williams is.
But for the most, they think they're within a point or so. Which is nobody thought that. And now that we're here and we know that that's what they are, it's hard not to get invested emotionally. And I hate letting myself do this because I did it with Buffalo last year. I tried so hard not to let myself get invested. When Kansas City and Baltimore missed the playoffs, and I was like, when everybody's like, this should be the year, and I'm like, I'm not going to say that because it feels like something's going to go wrong.
But it does feel like a missed opportunity. A lot like Game 5's loss, where I immediately said, you're wasting a Julian Champagnie game.
Yeah.
Yep. Because he doesn't play like this game to game. And it feels like he's one of the guys you need to kind of have a big game on top of your stars having a big game to secure a victory. You need somebody other than, let's say, Harper and Wemby and Castle. You need that one extra player. And the other night, it felt like it was Devin Vassell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he's been phenomenal.
On both ends.
Yeah, and that's really what it boils down to for me is I don't think of Devin Vassell as a good defensive player. I haven't thought of him as a good defensive player.
But I did when he was coming out of Florida State.
You know what? James Harden was an elite on-ball defender at Arizona State. A lot of guys who are great defenders in college, once they get to the pro and they figure out, I can score, they don't do it. But yeah, that's why I said I would say, the last 2 years, the Spurs have this great defensive player, yet they're still a bad defensive team.
Mm-hmm.
It's because they don't have other guys who prioritize defense. And now that
you had a Castle.
Yeah, the culture's changed almost. The Castle, Wemby, obviously. Dylan Harper's a dog on
Sweeney.
Yeah, but you're getting stuff from guys like Champagnie and Vassell, who are, at least in my mind, were below average defenders who are playing above average defense right now. Everybody's playing to their max. It's made this a real series.
I credit a lot of that to Sean Sweeney because he was the architect behind that Mavs defense that led them to the finals when Luka carried them, and they were able to kind of hide his defensive deficiencies. And it's similar here. Only you have kind of an eraser in Wemby on defense who can negate a lot of bad defensive play around him. But they are also getting the buy-in from guys like Vassell and Keldon. And, you knew Castle was going to come in and play defense.
The fact that they're playing the best defensive team in the world and they look like the better defensive team says a whole lot. They have out-defended Oklahoma City, who for the last 3 years has been the best defensive team in the league, and it hasn't even been close. They're better than everybody defensively. The Thunder don't really put guys on the floor that can't defend. They don't have very many guys on the floor that aren't above average to great defenders.
And that comes on the players buying in. Sean Sweeney's part of it because of what he's done before and what he's doing now. But you've got to get the buy-in from the players. And I think that's a credit to the coaching staff with Mitch Johnson. I'm sure Pop's had a hand in it because he's always been a big defensive guy, as well as Sean Sweeney and the other assistants. Getting those players to buy into those things, especially players like Devin and Keldon buying into their roles of not being who they were prior to Wemby and Castle and Harper and Fox all getting there.
All right, I've got a terrifying story I've got to tell you on the other side. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
The headache continues on the northeast side where we have a road closure in place due to an accident. I-35 southbound at the Loop 1604 traffic section. A solid pass to Roy Richards, well over an hour delay. Definitely plan accordingly. And south side of downtown, working an accident, I-10 westbound as you approach I-35. 2 left lanes are blocked. Over a 15-minute delay there. And downtown accident on the right lane blocked on I-37. Southbound as you approach Houston Street. I'm Dan Miles, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone. Starting stronger starts at AutoZone, where they've got battery solutions in the form of free battery testing, free battery charging, and replacement. Batteries that fit your needs. That's what makes them America's #1 battery destination. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 and Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
You think a ticket for not wearing your seatbelt is the worst that could happen. A fine, an inconvenience, a little embarrassment. But then comes the crash. There are injuries, a hospital bed, the long road to recovery, the moments you'll miss. Suddenly, a ticket doesn't seem so bad. That ticket? That was nothing. Click it. Don't risk it. Paid for by NHTSA.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
My name is Erica and my son Kason is a patient at Shriners Children. My oldest called me and said Kason got burnt. I said, how bad is it? He wouldn't answer me. Before we could see Kason, the trauma doctor came in and said he needs to go to Shriners.
To survive a burn injury and to return to life unafraid and full of joy and be who you're supposed to be is what we strive to deliver to our patients. His injury was a big injury, and I think a testament to the care that we provide. He's fully functional. He's riding his dirt bike, doing all of the things that you would want him to do. I can't think of another system that has the impact on pediatric patients that Shriners Children's does.
I wouldn't do anything else. We're just so thankful that Kason is still here because things can change in the blink of an eye. Go online right now to loveshriners.org.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Kicking in the back seat, gotta make my mind up. Which seat can I take? It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Let's go! Partying, yeah! Let's go. Happy Friday, everybody. Friday. Let's address a topic that's hard to address for us men. Edwin, come on.
You're killing
slow fade. The slow fade.
Going into the topic. That's why.
No. It's. I know you're worried about the podcast. I'm trying to do a radio show here. This fella, Stephen Hamill. Are you familiar with him?
No.
He sat down this morning along with his urologist to talk about.
That's the P doctor, right?
Yeah. To talk about his near-death experience that resulted from an initial misdiagnosis. In 2019, he woke up and he realized that his penis was extremely swollen. Now, some of you might go, well, that happens to me all the time.
Morning.
It's a usual thing that happens to me in the morning. This is a little bit different. We're talking about he says it looked like a soda can. Which
some are more blessed than others.
Yeah, but I think this was even when he was at full mast, he was not used to this. He decided to ignore it and hope that it would go away itself, thinking at the time something, that's what you do.
It's a man thing.
Yeah, I'll be all right. I'll get it figured out. Well, that plan backfired when later he was downstairs making a cup of tea, and suddenly
tea for breakfast is a choice.
Well, he's from England. That's what they do. They have tea. And he looked down and he was bleeding.
Oh, that's probably not great.
He said it was blood everywhere, on the cupboards, on my feet, all over the kitchen floor. Basically, his penis had exploded.
Ooh.
He said he took his body's not so subtle hint to see a doctor who thought at his age, it can't be penis cancer, penile cancer. You're only 26 years old. It only affects people over 50.
Oh.
He walked out feeling good, thinking, I'm cancer-free and I'm only suffering from a really bad case of balanitis, which is a bacterial infection on the head of the penis.
That sounds awful.
That would be cleared up by a topical steroid that the doctor said you could put on for just a couple of weeks and you'll be good. But the cream didn't make a difference, and while the bleeding hadn't come back, he started experiencing excruciating genital pain.
Oof.
The only way I can describe the pain is if I had a needle and I was just poking at the head constantly every second. There was no respite. It was constant. The only time I got some sleep was when my body just crashed 2 days later, or I'd have a 5-hour bath because the warm water soothed it. The pain was that horrific.
Oh, my.
Once the bleeding started again, he knew he had to go to the doctor. It was about a month after the balanitis diagnosis and a day before his sister's wedding when he passed out in his brother's car and woke up to blood everywhere, all over the car seat and all over his pants. He needed urgent medical care, but he didn't want to miss his sister's wedding. He was like, you know what? I'm going to wear one of those adult incontinence pad things, put it under my suit, and just carry on. He relied on alcohol to get him through the evening. Me and the pink gin had a really good relationship that day, he says.
Mm-hmm.
And once he returned to the hospital, the urologist immediately referred him to a cancer specialist who determined that he needed to be circumcised. Well, it turns out he needed a little more than a circumcision because at that point, parts of his penis had been eaten away by the cancer to the point, as he very calmly described it, it looked like a banana that had been bitten from underneath.
Oh.
It had like a big crater in it. The cancer had just eaten it, and that's what the bleed was. Because of the extent of the damage, the circumcision didn't cut it. And when he woke up from that procedure, he was informed that he was going to need a much more invasive surgery. And they had to remove 4 inches of penis. Now, understand.
That's a lot.
The way the penis works is all the nerve endings and stuff are all at the end. You can't really cut out 4 inches off the backside. Like, you got to take the goodies, if you know what I'm saying. And that's what they did. They said, his urologist said, hey, this is bad. I'm going to try and save as much.
A urologist to tell him it was bad?
He said, I'm going to try and save as much as I can because of your age. Go home, enjoy yourself for 2 days because your life is going to change drastically.
So they bobbited him.
Basically, yeah. Yeah. But he says this is a sign if you have any kind of pain, any kind of discomfort down there, do not be afraid to go get it checked out. Doesn't make you less of a man to go get it checked out.
If I'm experiencing that kind of pain and blood, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not just slumping that off.
You're not going to just put on a diaper and power through?
No.
No, I'm not.
And I'm usually a power it through kind of pain guy.
I'm the same way. But that is one area where, no, man, if something's wrong there, I'm going.
I got to make sure that's okay.
Yeah, it's not negotiable. So this is he says, I'm a strong believer you can't move forward if you keep looking back. I'd already had my child. Life's just great, just aesthetically a bit strange. He says, at this point, size doesn't concern him. And though some online bullies have taken to calling him Stumpy, he's still left with enough to work with, is what he says. He still can get the job done. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll see what's going on in Hollywood in a little segment we like to call the Huddle on Hollywood. It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
All right, step up. If you really know the Rangers, this is your game on Rangers Game Day. Make your call in the Morning Huddle's Ranger Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger who takes one deep. He hits one, you're in. Ranger tickets. He hits two. Now we're talking tickets and a hotel stay. Big swings, big rewards. Wake up with the Morning Huddle and cash in with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
Trust, price, and ease of transaction. That is GiveMeTheVin.com. We love to buy cars. People don't trust car buyers. People think the price is going to be wrong, and people think it's going to be a hassle. Trust, price, and ease of transaction. That is what we do at GiveMeTheVin.com, and that's what makes us America's best car buyer. Go to GiveMeTheVin.com right now and get a quote on yours.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Children want and need to be active. Sometimes everyday activities can be difficult for children with asthma. May is Asthma Awareness Month. The City of San Antonio Metro Health's SA Kids Breathe program is here to help. This free program offers education to better understand and control your child's asthma. If you have a child with asthma between the ages of 3 and 17 and live in Bexar County, call 210-207-7282 or visit sa.gov/help.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio and have been practicing law here since 1994. And in the past 30-plus years, I've helped hundreds of San Antonians injured by negligent drivers. If you've been injured in a car-truck collision, call me, 210-900-0400. I did want to let you know of a very disturbing trend I've seen that you really need to be aware of. If an attorney or someone acting on that attorney's behalf calls you after a traffic collision, with very limited exceptions, that is called barratry or solicitation. It's a crime and is unethical under our state bar rules. Do not answer these phone calls. Do not hire an unethical attorney. Neither I nor anyone in my firm will ever call you after a traffic collision. If you need my help, and if you've been injured in a traffic collision, I think you do, you'll need to call me. My name is Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400, or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
The NBA playoffs are finally here, and where are you going to get on the action? Underdog Fantasy. Of course, that is the place to play. Playing on Underdog is so easy. You pick whether your favorite players are going to go higher or lower on their stats. Points, rebounds, assists, you name it. Whatever it is, if your player does the right thing, you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. This week on Underdog, I'm looking at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander of the Thunder. This is a guy who's done it in the playoffs before. I expect him to keep it rolling this season. And of course, it's always fun to bet on Wemby higher on his blocks. That's been money in the bank. Download the app today. Use the promo code Alamo. Score $50 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code Alamo. Underdog. Make picks and win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-MY-RESET or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Spurs put in a dominant performance last night to beat the Thunder, forcing a Game 7 tomorrow night back in Oklahoma City. Tip-off set for 7 o'clock. It'll be televised on NBC and streaming on Peacock. In college football, Texas Tech head coach Joey McGuire responded to Steve Sarkisian's comments alluding to Tech's schedule. As McGuire said, they have talked to Texas State and Abilene Christian and would love to buy out those games and play Texas in Week 1.
Hi, this is Joe Reinagle. You're listening to the
Hey, Miss New Booty.
Hey, everybody. Good morning. Did you see the spelling bee was last night?
I did not. There was something else happening that had my attention.
Oh, well, the winner, Shrey Parikh, spelled 32 words right in the 90-second spell off.
Oh.
To win. Like these at this level, no one misses a shot. They all know they know every word. But he got 32 words right to be crowned the best young speller in the English language. His opponent, Ishan Gupta, only spelled 25 words. What a loser.
So that was a blowout too.
Yeah. So he's 14 years old from Rancho Cucamonga, California. Shrey finished third in 2024. But lost his school spelling bee last year, so he didn't even qualify last year because he was battling a fever. But since then, he's gone on a rampage.
So he didn't have a Jordan flu game that year.
No, he failed. Ishan is a 12-year-old 7th grader, so he beat a 12-year-old. I feel like, you're 14, you should be able to spell better than a 12-year-old. He says he was very prepared. His coaching team, he had 3 different coaches. 3 coaches for your spelling bee. The crowd gasped when the bell rang on 2 thought to be capable of winning it all. Faesule and Vaishite. I don't know if that's even how you say those. Faesulae. You ever heard that word?
No.
Or Vaesite.
What's its origin?
I don't have the origin.
Can you use it in a sentence?
They said the bee which moved to Constitution Hall, a point of contention for spellers and their families because of inconveniences.
Oh.
Helped the event with a lively atmosphere, with more intimate seating and better sight lines, bringing the crowd closer to the action.
You need better sight lines at a
spelling action is a big deal. My oldest son was a really good speller, and but he could never get out of his school's spelling bee because there were
better spellers.
There were Indian kids. Like I know it sounds like it's a racist thing, but there are some games where certain cultures are going to dominate going forward, and spelling bees. That's the Indians' wheelhouse. Distance running is
Kenyans.
It's Kenyans. Yeah, it's like it is their wheelhouse. Like if you're going to beat them, you got to go above and beyond. And that's why
And your son didn't go above.
My
and
son's
beyond.
not on that level. No, he's just a regular, basic ass white kid. He
Won't clean his room.
Didn't
bathroom.
No, doesn't clean anything. Do you watch the show Survivor?
I've seen it a couple of times. I was more invested this past year. I think it was 49.
Oh, no, they just did Survivor 50.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
I was more invested
the only thing you can
last
watch.
season because, and early this season because she was in it, but she was ejected early from it. But Savannah Louie used to be a local
Contestant?
TV reporter.
Oh, okay.
Here, and she was a contestant. She won 49 and was ousted early in 50.
Really? She's a local gal?
Mm-mm. She lives in Atlanta now. She went from, I believe it was Kins 5 to an Atlanta TV station. But
Okay. Oh, I didn't realize that. Well, good for her. They're talking now, like, the question is, people are asking, can Survivor continue? Well, like, do you think it's run its course? 50 seasons is a lot for anything.
Yeah.
And they do these twice a year and they're talking about Survivor and Top Chef, which is another reality show that's had a long run.
Yeah.
And talked about whether or not they can be fixed or whether or not they should be axed.
Oh.
Now you say
are you saying Top Chef should be chopped?
That's low-hanging fruit.
I'm aware.
Low-hanging fruit. But they say that the fans are kind of to blame more than the producers. It says that basically they've given the reins over to the people to make like decisions on what's going to happen in the games.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not TV producers.
No.
You know, they say give the people what they want, but if you just feed us exactly what we ask for, we're going to complain about it.
Yeah.
Believe me, that's 101. Like if you say, "Hey, AJ, I want you to talk more sports today." And I talk more sports, inevitably people will go, "Yeah, you just didn't do enough other stuff."
You talked so much sports today.
I know. It's like, dude, that's all you do. But yeah, that's what they're saying, that the trend of fan votes on what they're going to do, that's what is
killing it.
That's what's killing it. Yeah. Like I guess on this Top Chef, the fans were selecting, like cooking times,
Mm-hmm.
and they were always giving the most generous cooking times, and it makes it boring.
Yeah.
Like, don't let the fans decide it. We're stupid.
You want them to stress.
Yeah. I'm not a big reality show guy.
I like certain reality shows.
What's your favorite?
Right now, I'm really into Tournament of Champions. It's on same station as Chop Food Network. Guy Fieri does the.
You like the food shows?
Yeah.
I like one of them.
Which one?
Is It Cake?
Oh yeah.
I like Is It Cake? I think that's what it's called.
Yeah. I know exactly
Netflix.
what you're talking about.
I love it because I can't always tell, and I like to play along and say, "Oh,
is that cake?
Is it cake?" And if you haven't seen the show, it's a brilliant idea. It's a show where basically, like, they could have these 4 football helmets here, and they would say one of these is cake, and you had to guess which one. And if you when you guess, they take a knife, like, no, that's not cake.
It's not cake.
And one of them, like, sure enough, it looks just like the other ones. They do a brilliant job with this stuff. And there's a place by my house that is one of those like cake design studios, like a cake art studio. I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to go make a fancy cake.
Okay.
Yeah, that might be.
Are you gonna make a Kitty Big Balls?
Maybe that's the move.
We'll see if it's cake or not.
Maybe that's the move. Yeah, like cut into them, and one time there will be stuffing. There will be a one cat that is actually a taxidermy cat. There will be a cake cat, and there will be a live cat. And if you cut into the live cat, there's going to be blood and guts everywhere, and PETA's going to come. It's going to be terrible. But yeah, that's the only reality show I like.
I also, because you brought up Netflix.
What happens on the Tournament of Champions? What do they do?
It's a cooking competition. It's a lot like the NCAA tournament. They get 32 chefs from across beer award winners and reality chefs. They put them through a tournament, and he spins a randomizer. It chooses the protein, the style, mystery element they have to use. Like, you have to use the waffle maker. but you're not making waffles. So you got to find a way to incorporate that into your dish. And then they give you a specific time, like it's all randomized. And these two chefs, 2 by 2, compete in different brackets to get to the finals and try and win it.
Yeah. I don't know that I'd be interested in that. It just sounds like every other food show, though. Except it's a tournament style.
That's what makes it fun, is the tournament style, I think.
I guess so.
It's very sports-like.
What do you think of all these guys who are dropping out of the Freedom 250 Festival, like these music acts? They're saying everybody's worried for their safety. Yesterday, 2 more acts fell off, Martina McBride and Bret Michaels. There was a lot of – everybody was very excited to see Bret Michaels perform,
of course,
in Washington, D.C., but they're saying that a lot of these are happening due to security concerns. They feel like there's so much backlash that they are getting threats if they perform on these shows.
I mean, there's threats at a lot of these shows because of the Capitol and things that happen in that part of the country. I get it. There's a lot of backlash involved in politics right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, your safety is the number one concern, I guess.
Well, so far, the show has lost the Commodores, Morris Day, Young MC, Martina McBride, and now Bret Michaels.
What day is this concert?
I believe that it is
because I'm wondering if Rob took the long weekend to go to this concert, because it sounds like a bunch of the bands he'd want to see.
It's I want to say it's late June 25th, I believe. One more artist. Are you familiar with Freedom Williams?
That is of the bands you mentioned and artists you mentioned, that is the one that I don't know.
Oh, well, he is the front man for a group. Maybe you'll recognize his group.
Okay.
A group that you would expect to be playing.
Freedom Williams.
CNC Music Factory.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
you're familiar?
yeah.
Yeah. He says that they're wavering on whether or not to drop out or fulfill the gig. So CNC Music Factory might, in fact, be headlining the gig.
Was Tag Team
back again? Check it to wreck it. Let's begin.
Exactly. Were they booked already?
I think they're already
this
booked.
Weekend?
They're busy. Yeah, they're playing in San Antonio soon. I'm not even kidding. They are playing in San Antonio soon. All right, let's take a break. Last break of the day. We've got one segment left. It's where we take a look at the daily lines. It is the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we are celebrating that the Spurs survived OKC in Game 6.
So we get another must-win game Saturday night for a trip to the NBA Finals.
Must-win game for all the marbles.
We'll talk all about the greatness from last night at the Frost Bank Center.
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text AREA to 42424 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text AREA to 42424. That's AREA to 42424. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. You think a ticket for not wearing your seatbelt is the worst that could happen. A fine, an inconvenience, a little embarrassment. But then comes the crash. There are injuries, a hospital bed, the long road to recovery, the moments you'll miss. Suddenly, a ticket doesn't seem so bad. That ticket? That was nothing. Click it. Don't risk it. Paid for by NHTSA.
Mama, can I get another amen?
Big Dog says, just tuning in. Is Pledge pulling triple duty today? Do you have extra innings as well today?
I do.
Oh, man. What a big day. What a big day.
Very big day. Very biggest day of ever.
It's very big. Very big day. Now, were you excited when they said, hey, do you want to come in early and do the morning show?
No.
Really?
I was excited to come because I haven't worked with you,
right?
In a sense yet.
And
so
also,
I was excited for that opportunity.
And also to have the first say on the Spurs.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that.
I bet Jason and Joe aren't even going to let you really talk very much. They're going to be like,
they normally don't.
Let us handle it. Here today, I mean, you got to sing a song.
Couple songs.
You've learned about penis cancer, the awareness. You've learned
bleeding, taking 4 inches off.
Yeah, that can happen.
I mean,
it can happen. You've
like
also,
a haircut.
You've also learned about poop health.
Oh yeah,
this has been a very
squatty potty
informative
and
session
a bidet.
for you. Very informative for you. Yeah, my bathroom has all the accoutrements.
This is very fancy. Accoutrement.
Accoutrement. All right. We got to do the double dong challenge. Let's do that now. Let's go. We did not have a winner yesterday, I'm afraid. Right? Jake Berger was a contestant yesterday, correct?
Yes.
Jake Berger did not hit a home run. There was only
Josh Young did.
Only 1 run scored for the Rangers. It was Josh Young. He did hit a home run, but that was not the choice. So
that Astros pitching.
You can't. You can only hope to contain.
It's unhittable.
Astros pitching. That's all you can do. Is like they're going. I mean, they're going to dominate. That's all season. No, that's not. That's not actually true. But the good news is for the Rangers, they do not have to deal with the Astros anymore. Instead, they will get the Kansas City Royals today.
I can tell you who's not going to hit a home run tonight.
Corey Seager.
Him too.
Because he's on the injured list.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, Andrew McCutchen.
Okay.
Because he is no longer on the team. He was DFA'd this week.
Oh, no. Womp, womp, womp. Kansas City's going to throw Steven Kolick today. Been pretty solid this year. 3-0 with a 2.77 ERA. Only 3 home runs allowed on the season in 26 innings pitched. So maybe tough, but he's a right-handed pitcher. So if that plays into your decision making, just know that Josh Smith, Wyatt Langford, and Corey Seager are all on the IL. So if you pick one of them, your chances are literally 0. But caller number 5, you've got your choice today, 210-656-3776. Let's see if you can win the Double Dong Challenge. All right, let's wrap up the show the way we always do by taking a look at the daily lines.
It's the Morning Huddle's look at the daily lines with AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You covered, yeah!
Alexandra says she's enjoying Pledge on the Morning Huddle, and then she makes a winky face.
Oh.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Pledge is a single man, Alexandra.
He is.
And he's never had 4 inches of his penis cut off.
That is also true. These are facts you're spitting.
Yeah. Single.
As the kids would say.
And ready to mingle. Alexandra, if you want to DM the show, it's not too late. It's not too, and we know that Pledge will spend on a first date.
Apparently,
he goes.
We
hard.
found that out today.
He goes hard. Claymore says AJ's playing Suge Knight on Pledge, trying to convert him to the morning huddle. Listen, if I don't need to convert him, if the opportunity was there, Pledge would jump. He knows there's one show going up, the other show is the Blitz. That's it just is what it is. All right, we got a game in the National Hockey League today. The Montreal Canadiens and the Carolina Hurricanes. Oh, the boss is coming here to look at our AC.
It's getting hotter.
Yeah. Carolina, a minus 250 favorite. If they do win tonight, they will advance to the Stanley Cup final. They have a 3-1 lead right now on Montreal. I expect that the series ends tonight.
What team do you least want to face?
I think Carolina's better, so I'd probably not want to face them. But I think Vegas. I think they've got a good chance against either one of these teams. Quite frankly,
in a backs against the wall situation, you don't think they can get one game?
Montreal. On the road?
On the road?
I go no.
Okay.
I'll go no. I think it ends here. I think it comes the road. It's going to be a gentleman's sweep, as they call it.
When's the last time a Canadian hockey team
won the Stanley Cup?
Made it to the Stanley Cup?
They've made it a couple times, recently. I think, but I think. Let me see. I might be wrong on that.
It just feels like it's been forever since Canada's sport was represented.
They do not. They do not win it. I can tell you that. The last time that won,
and it seems like a lot of hot weather teams have been winning lately.
The last time they played, they played for one the last 2 years. Edmonton's been in it, and lost. The last time they won one,
Connor McHockey face,
was
best nickname ever.
1990. The Edmonton Oilers won. That was the last. No, 1993. Montreal won in 1993. That was the last time they beat the LA Kings in 93. So
NHL 94 was my jam.
NHL 94 is the greatest sports video game that's ever been created. I stand by. Did you play on Sega?
Yeah,
dude, it was the perfect video game. It really was. Who was your team?
Penguins.
Okay, the Penguins were kind of a cheat code. Yeah, I liked the Vancouver Canucks. I was a Pavel Bure fan, and Pavel Bure was a beast on that show. He had the best speed rating on the game. He was a monster. But yeah, what a great game. What a great game, NHL 94. Whoever made that thing, shout out. When Rob said he worked at EA Sports, I said, were you there in 1994? No? Boring. Boring. All right. In Major League Baseball tonight, the Braves are at the Reds. Grant Holmes. What up, Holmes? Minus 140 favorite on the road. The Padres visit the Nationals. That's a minus 110 both ways. Lucas Giolito going for the Padres. Paxton Schultz, a made-up person, pitching for the Nationals today.
Lucas Giolito sounds like a gigolo.
Well, he's just a Giolito. I mean, I don't know. It might work. Taj Bradley for the Twins. Jared Jones for the Pirates. Pirates minus 145 favorites at home. Taj Bradley's been really good this year coming off the IL, but I actually like the Twins at plus money today. Orioles hosting the Blue Jays. The Orioles minus 115 favorites. The Angels are in Tampa taking on the Rays. The Rays minus 170. Marlins at the Mets. Mets minus 115. Red Sox at the Guardians. Guardians minus 130. Red Sox suck. Shota Imanaga going for the Cubbies. They are minus 130 at the Cardinals. Troy Melton for the Tigres. They're in Chicago taking on the White Sox. Tigers minus 115. Stephen Kolek, who I mentioned earlier, pitching for the Royals. Mackenzie Gore going for the Texas Rangers. Rangers minus 125. Edwin's Brew Crew.
Yeah.
They're in Houston. Coleman Crow pitching for the Brewers today. That's a made-up person. Kai Wei Ting pitching for the Astros.
Sounds like a made-up person, too.
Also a made-up person. Brewers minus 120 in Houston tonight. Giants are at the Rockies. Giants minus 170. Yankees minus 144 at the Sacramento River Cats Athletics of Oakland via Las Vegas.
Who are trying to get a major league team now.
Yeah, eventually they will. George Kirby minus 150 for the Mariners. They're hosting the Diamondbacks. Zach Gallen, who used to be good, not good anymore, going for Arizona. And Zach Wheeler going for the Phillies. They're in L.A. taking on the Dodgers. Justin Wrobleski going for the Dodgers.
Made up.
Dodgers minus 120 in that one. All right. Roberto Solis going with Jake Berger.
Oh.
Okay.
Yesterday was National Burger Day.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
I wish I'd known that.
There were a lot of places doing specials.
Yesterday they were?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's too late for that now. What's today? What's the special today?
Oh, what is National today?
I don't know. I hope maybe it's beer day or pizza day would be cool.
That would be great.
Maybe it's something more of a niche like calzone day. Because pizza day, that's probably too big of a holiday. We would have heard about that.
National Puzzle Day.
That sounds terrible.
No, that's January. I'm sorry. May. Oh. National Paperclip Day.
Yeah, that's no good. That's it?
National... I don't even know if I can say that word.
Say it. Go ahead. Do you need to spell it?
COQ. It's COQ.
Oh, COQUE?
No, just COQ.
Coke?
Sure. Alvin Day.
Okay. All right.
Which looks like some sort of chicken dish.
Okay. Coke Alvin. Yeah, it's like it's got mushrooms, too many mushrooms for my taste. But
yeah, I'm not a mushroom guy either.
I can do a little bit of mushrooms, not too much mushrooms. And it's like
usually you end up naked in the woods if you do too many mushrooms.
Now that kind of mushrooms, I'll do a million. If I end up naked in the woods, that's my kind of party. All right, guys. That is going to do it for our program today. Pledger, thank you for sitting in. You did a great job today. I appreciate you because would have been. I didn't want to celebrate alone. And Edwin hates talking to me when it's just the two of us. Edwin does not like. He doesn't like to talk about poop. He doesn't like to talk about penile cancer. Those are all things that make him uncomfortable.
But these are things that are going to be good for your health at the end of the day.
That's right. They're things that affect us all. Could affect us
everybody all. Poops, I've heard.
That is absolutely true. The Blitz will be live from 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock today. Have they been complaining about the heat in here?
Yeah.
They don't
of course.
They don't know what it's like though. They haven't been into the real hell that was last week. Earlier, it was bad earlier.
I saw y'all in y'all skibbies,
Rockport and stuff like that. They were living their best life. All right, they'll be previewing Game 7 as well, and we'll be back on Monday to talk all about it. You guys enjoy the weekend and go Spurs, go.